What you're about to hear was recorded just minutes after the last episode.
I'm literally recording right now, so fuck you.
I'm rolling.
Yeah, so
I'm rolling.
that was a great episode. What are we going to do here, Gavin? This is kind of your idea. This is
I
your
wish
jam.
we weren't rolling. I wish I didn't make this a thing. I thought, okay, I tried to come in, make a little quick joke. Eric didn't understand it twice, and now I've been here for like a minute.
Because you came in. Do you know why I didn't understand? I'll tell you exactly why I didn't understand it. Because you came here earlier, way earlier. So I assumed that you were plotting something with Andrew. So that way, after the episode is over, you leave and then come back. I understand what you're saying now. His coin flip thing, I'm still not on board for.
I know. Thank you, Eric.
It was that was really
Thank
something.
you. Gavin, you seem way too calm about that.
But the thing is, it was insanity. But I also had so many questions about. It needs to go forward because. Yeah, it was insane. I was playing down. I regret playing down how insane that was. That was a complete 90-degree turn on that story.
It was ridiculous.
I was so deep into the coin thing. I was already thinking of things to say about the coins. I was thinking about solutions for the coins.
Yep.
When he said socks, if I had a mouthful of water, it would have gone all over my desk.
Oh, I spit on my monitor at some point. I took I think it may have been the sock thing. I just filled my mouth with water and then he pivoted and I spit everywhere in disgust. It wasn't even a spit take. It was anger.
The indignance that Andrew had for him saying socks was like
outrageous.
It was cool.
It was based around him thinking we wouldn't understand the concept of a 50-50 choice.
What does that mean? Do we just attach this to the front of the next episode? Don't tell Jeff at all. And he finds out about it
But
after.
then that's the longest. Why do you guys insist on making these like the longest episodes?
Because we'll just make it shorter. We'll just Gavin and I will just be like, we already got 10 minutes. Yeah, we will. It's fine. I think the paranoia is better. I don't think he should know anything about this. I think it's the
only
back thing once
reason
again.
I worry about that is that when Jeff thinks he's being messed with, he shuts down and he gets really crappy. And we could potentially ruin ourselves for some good Jeff if we tell him right at the beginning.
Well, then don't tell him at the beginning. Tell him at the end.
All right, so why don't you hand it off now to yourself in the future?
Ooh.
And
I like this.
Take it away with the intro, followed by the sewing machine, Andrew.
Okay, wait a second. I'm lining up. I'm throwing it.
Oh, this is you're gonna catch it. You're gonna catch it.
He's
You're
gonna
say,
catch it.
and
I'm
I
gonna
caught
catch
it
it next week. I'm gonna catch it next week. I'm gonna catch it next week. That ball's in the air. It's flying.
Oh, that's fucking great.
Wait. Here it comes. And I caught it. Gavin, you see that catch?
Nice.
You see that catch,
dude.
Gavin? Fantastic
That was
catch.
amazing.
Go ahead, Jeff. Take it away.
I dropped the ball.
In what way? In what sense?
I didn't catch it. I dropped it.
Oh, it wasn't going for you. It was going for me. It was tossed to myself. I caught it perfectly.
I had another ball, and I dropped it.
Okay.
And it rolled under the bed. I can't even get to the ball now without a broom handle.
You threw it, caught it, stood next to Jeff. He dropped his ball.
Yeah, and you didn't even throw it. How embarrassing. You're just holding a ball that slipped from your hand.
Tell me about it. I'm the one that's happening to. I'm living it right now.
Yeah.
This is my hell.
It is. How's your day going?
Okay. Was that what I was supposed to do? What the fuck was that?
No, don't worry about it. We're good.
Huh?
Just show is normal now. Continue. What's up?
What is that about?
What do you mean, what is that about?
Gavin, what is going on here?
Don't worry about it.
Andrew,
We're just going to go.
Yeah,
you're right.
You.
Gavin, you're totally right. But it's fine. Jeff, let's just go. Just start.
What did he tell you?
I know my Jeff.
Yeah? What did you say I would do?
Nothing.
Get crabby.
Do we do...
Well, I don't know what the fuck is going on.
All right,
don't worry
Andrew,
about it.
Let's
It's great.
Yeah, we should just tell him.
No, I don't think so. I don't think we need to. Nothing happened. Tell him about what?
Okay. Well...
Do we tell him that we were going to pretend that something
I don't know if
happened?
you'll get a full, real episode out of Jeff without telling him.
How's your week so far? It's been a while since we talked, Andrew. What's going on in your world?
Yeah, I'm doing pretty good.
That's great.
I
Gavin,
can say
how about
one
you?
thing.
Oh no, you have more to go. Please continue.
Yeah. I have one thing. I have a question, Gavin, for you.
Yeah.
Have you been flipping coins recently? How's your coin flipping going?
No, I haven't flipped any coins.
Really? I've been flipping a coin every day since we last recorded. And let me tell you, it's landed about heads and tails equally. Completely
Oh, really?
uneventful. Yeah, nothing going on.
Thank you for proving my point that it's highly improbable that I would always put the left sock on the right foot. Oh, hold on. My dog demands my attention. I'll be right back. I don't want to let the dog wait.
What?
All right, yeah, Andrew, you got to tell him.
Yeah, you have to tell him now. This is all we're gonna get. We have to do 2 episodes.
I told you last week this is what would happen.
I don't understand. What is happening?
He can't let
fascinating.
his guard down. He doesn't know what's going on. You have to tell him.
I've returned.
But nothing happened. I showed up 50 minutes late because I thought we were recording at 1, and I was early for the 1. Yeah. And then Gavin came in and said I was too early to be early because the recording's at 1:30, and that doesn't count.
Yeah, I said that's not early. That's just the wrong time.
Yes.
That's correct. Yes.
Did not count. So then we recorded a show. Great episode. I thought it was really good. Fantastic. Christmas episode. The intro song, fantastic as well. We should talk about that. Talk about that after. But what was I saying? What was I talking about? Oh, Gavin left. Okay, so we stopped recording, right? And then you left because we were done. And then Gavin came back after you left to do the joke that he was here for next week's recording.
Yeah, I thought it'd be funny and just show up like immediately after we ended, being like, "All right, I'm here early for next week." But that just confused Eric because Eric I thought we were recording another episode then. So then we got into an argument. About how Eric was dumb and he didn't get my joke because I was just trying to say that and then nip straight back out because I had the rest of the day to continue living in. And then we just started arguing for a little bit. And then we started to debrief over what you were talking about, Jeff, but with the coin flip thing, how you were linking the sock thing to the coin thing. And it went on like 15 extra minutes. And we recorded
so
it.
after last week's episode, after I bitched out, I pieced out because I fulfilled my obligation. You guys did a whole other podcast?
We unintentionally did a continuation.
Yes.
And then we couldn't decide where it would go. Like, did we put it on the end of last one? Or do we cut it and then put it on the beginning of this one? And I think we determined that we'll put it on the beginning of this one and that Andrew should sort of throw the ball to himself a week in the future, which he did. He caught the ball. But I did warn him that if you didn't know what was going on, you would shut down.
I denied this. I thought Jeff would be fine, and then we had 5 minutes of what this show is. So far, this episode is like 15 minutes of us talking about the end of the previous episode, and then 15 more minutes of us talking about the debrief of our debrief to Jeff. This is truly an episode of nothing.
In summary, you're not being pranked or anything like that.
No.
Oh, it's fine. Here's what happened. You guys, I realized I was in the middle of a bit I wasn't aware of instantly, obviously, because I'm not stupid. And then I saw Gavin's reaction of thinking I wasn't going to play along, so I didn't.
I randomly get a text. It was a very nice text. It was great. It seemed very sweet. It was like, we're going to send you something. I was like, that's incredibly kind. That's such a sweet gesture. Thank you. I gave my address, and then I got a text saying expected in 10 to 15 minutes. And I was terrified. I had full bat paranoia because of everything leading up. I'm like, is this a bit? And are they going to fucking shoot a hornet's nest at my door? What do I need to be prepared for? It was stressful. I had no idea what to expect because of all the bat stuff. I didn't know if it was a bit. I was like, this is very thoughtful messages. It'd be strange if this was a bit, but this could totally be a bit. And then I got the McDonald's bag, and I immediately knew it was either one of two things. It's either muffins or 50 burgers. And there was just dread in holding these giant bags because I couldn't tell what they were. They're just two massive heavy bags. It could have been either. And I was so relieved it was the muffins because I don't think I could do 50 burgers again. That would be the end of it.
Got the bat. It's fine.
What do you think? You think it's worth, what are we selling them for, $1,000?
I had to text Andrew about the bat.
Yeah.
And then I believe that Andrew filled you in on some of my doubt about the bat.
Gavin is very paranoid, but I get it.
Yeah.
I am.
Because I thought Jeff was sending a hornet's nest at my door, so I understand your paranoia. You asked me a very weird question. This is what Gavin asked me. I mean, you have the text, so I'm assuming you could see it. He asked me, how big are the bats? And then he told me he had one in his possession. It was a strange question.
Well,
I don't understand why you...
I guess I wasn't paying attention when you were talking about the bats as to how big the bats were. I was imagining the size of a bat, but it's a tiny little bat, like barely like halfway up my shin in length. So I was like, did he deliberately get me a small bat? And then I looked at some pictures. I was like, I think they're all small. But then there was that picture of you holding one of the bats, and I was holding my hand out in the same way, trying to match the size to your photo. And then I just asked Andrew, I was like, how big are the bats that Jeff was engraving? Andrew said, I have no idea what's your shoe size.
Yeah.
Which then is a different discussion we ended up having. And then I was like, I just thought they were full-size bats. Andrew's like, no, they were never full-size bats. Why do you ask? And then that conversation ended, and Andrew asked me, how big is your bat? And I said, small. And then Jeff asked me, how's your bat? So what's it? Am I just paranoid and you're just playing off it? Or do you give me a gammy little tiny bat?
Andrew, Gavin thinks you gave him a fake bat. I said, interesting. What makes him say that? Andrew, he thinks it's too small. I say, I would tend to agree. Because I've been bitching about how small they are, the damn knob is forever. He said, ha, ha, ha. Then a day later, he says, what did you tell Gavin that I told you? And I said, nothing. Why? And he said, interesting. And that's it.
This is the conversation I had with
I
Andrew.
don't know who's fucking with who at this point. I thought at that point it had flipped back around on me again, and I was getting like triple fucked. And so I just washed my hands with the whole thing. All I could hope for is that Gavin spent at least 10 minutes inside his house looking at a bat going, is this thing fucking is this gonna blow up in my face? Is it gonna smell like dog turds? Like, what's the problem? Because that's what my life was like for like 2 weeks. So if I could get 10 minutes of that in Gavin's house, I'm fine. I'll take it. It's like a fucking, it's gold to me.
After I saw the message, Jeff, that you wrote in the group text, how's your bat? I just, I was like, yeah, great. Later on that day, Andrew texted me, when Hitman 3 releases, we should have a contest, blah, blah, blah. I just said, I don't trust you. You've let my bat doubt slip to Jeff. He said, what? What did Jeff tell you that I told him? And I said, just what he asked in the group text. He said, I don't see how that's a betrayal. I said, you always betray your greatest allies. He said, what does that mean? I said, there's no innocence here. He said, I think if anyone has betrayed anyone here, it's you. And then we end up just arguing with each other. This is all from nothing. So I look at the room. You can see the list of names who are in the room that you recorded. I look in the room. I see Andrew, Jeff, Eric, Nick, and myself.
I showed up early last week. Not thinking we were early. So I showed up at 1 today. I can start by myself. I got everybody here.
But why would you do that if you knew what time it was?
Oh, because I wanted to start at 1. I like the 1 o'clock start, so now everybody's here. I can have my show. It's a good show. Great episode. Did fantastic.
What is going on?
I don't know, but hearing him 5 times is like, I imagine that's what it was like to be in the Matrix.
And Andrew was talking, but his voice was coming out of all 4 accounts at the same time. It sounded like a face nightmare. And then Nick came in and I hope recorded some, and then you guys came in. But how could we predict that was going to happen, Andrew?
Should I end the podcast as all of you? Is that what we should
which
do?
Nick is talking right now in the chat? Is that real
I
Nick?
have no idea.
That's a great question.
Real Nick.
But I could just write real Nick. How do you know? Like, Jeff, write something in the chat. Or Gavin. Somebody write, no, Jeff. Eric or Jeff. Write something in the chat. Chat.
Who's talking?
Me. I don't understand. Can we just wrap the episode? I'm in hell. This is hell. What's going on?
Do you want to wrap the episode?
This has got to be the oddest episode we've had.
Yeah, definitely up there as most bizarre, like front to back. So,
How do we keep topping that? It doesn't make any sense. All right, so Andrew, you're going to unmute everyone and do a
yeah,
group
let me
outro?
unmute. Let me do the group outro.
Oh,
Let's do it.
God.
Now there's 2 voices. Now we got 3. Eric, what am I supposed to say again? The other outro? Never pay attention.
Thank everyone for listening.
Yeah, could you just write it? The thing.
Are you
read it, or I write it myself? I even brought Nick in here, so this is. I'm gonna bring Nick down. That sounds
I
really
hate
bad, so I'm going down. Okay, so as everybody, this is a visual joke for an audio podcast. I don't know why we did this.
This is what I came into, by the way, earlier. This is what I arrived into.
Yeah, me too. It was a mindfuck for sure.
I will. You know what? Actually, I forgot to set it up. Oh no. This is a mistake. Can you hear me?
Yeah. What
Okay. I clicked. I was trying to email Dan's, and I got a pinwheel. Oh, my email doesn't work. Let me close the email.
Well,
sorry.
Oh boy.
I don't think we made this episode less weird, guys.
I don't think
No,
we did either.
this is. What was your question? I got so distracted by the hamburgers, salad cream, and my bill. And then what were you saying, Jeff?
I was going to say, if there's no change in the bill, will you go
that's
back
what I was going to say. I bought a Keurig machine, so I'm going to put that in the rotation. I was going to try.
But you
coffee
don't
for
drink
the first
coffee.
time. Yeah, I was going to try it for the first time on the show. I just forgot to set it up because I was so consumed by Superfan Gus's website.
I like this idea.
Wait, yeah,
Start-
set up. Do you have it?
Like what?
Here,
what
why
do
don't
you mean?
you? I'll tell Gavin a story. And
It's gonna
Eric
take
can
a
sit
while
in.
to set up.
Yeah,
I don't
take your
even know.
time. It's dude. I used to have a Keurig. It's not
Yeah,
gonna take
plug
you
it
long
in,
at all.
put water in the back, good to go.
Drop a
That- I
pod, and
feel
in
like
60
Get a
seconds we got coffee.
non-recyclable pod in there.
Look, we're barely 20 minutes into this. We got another 40 minutes ahead of us, so you've got plenty of time to make coffee. This is great. What a great way to start 2021 with your first cup of coffee. I love this idea.
Okay, so I got Dreamy Creamy Salted Caramel. Option
Those
one.
are your okay.
That was one flavor. Raspberry Choco Latte.
Okay.
French Vanilla. Jamaican Rum Yum. I think that might be it. Gone Bananas. I don't
Do
know
you
how
have-
this machine works.
Andrew, do you have coffee? Just fucking normal coffee?
No,
Like dark
Maud's
roast?
Sister Hazelnut. I mean, these are all medium roast.
Ugh.
I
Stay away from hazelnut. I mean, you don't have just like just medium roast French drip, like French
roast
like
toast.
French roast.
I got French toast roast. You okay with that? That okay? That okay?
I've never. Those are some. I guess
Those are my choices.
French vanilla is probably your closest to actual coffee option there.
Should we talk about how until last week I didn't know that people listened to this podcast?
Oh, did you want to talk about that? That's funny.
So like a couple of months ago, I was talking to Jeff about just life and stuff, and you were telling me about how no one listened to kFace, and it was like ranking bottom among all the Rooster Teeth podcasts. And I was like, oh, that sucks. I think it's pretty good. I think we have fun making it. It's a shame that no one listens to it. And I thought that for months. Last week, Jeff and Eric were just talking about the performance of kFace. It's like number 2 in the whole company.
Yeah, it's behind the RT podcast, and I'm hoping that we'll take that over before too long too.
And I was like, wait, people do listen to this? And you were like, oh yeah, I just told you no one listened to it so you'd work harder. What does that mean? If anything, made me work less hard because I was like, well,
No, I know you. If you think it's like, I think you'll try harder.
what do you mean try? How do you try on a podcast? What do you mean?
The podcast isn't doing well. Be funnier.
Yeah, but you can't just. I'm not there every week being like, oh man, if more people were listening, I would turn up the funny. No, I was slightly demoralized. I was feeling a bit sad for the next few months because I believed it was pretty decent. Now you're telling me you were lying the whole time, like it's gonna make it.
Gavin, it's doing incredibly well. Up until the last 2 podcasts, it's been doing incredibly well. I have no idea how these 2 are going to be received.
So like in conversation with other people, like if Trevor's talking to me about Red Web or something, I've always just been like, yeah, shame about face. He must have been like, what are you talking about?
It's one of the most listened to podcasts we do in the entire company. It is like, it does so well.
I'll be honest, between episodes like 8 and 30, I thought it was like the dregs of the list. And I was actually bummed about it.
Hey, in all seriousness, Gavin, congratulations on your assistance in the success of this podcast. You're doing great.
Well, I was just very. Jesus Christ.
What the fuck?
Coughing like he smoked a cigarette.
Oh, people drink this? Oh my god!
How do you live how do you survive day to day?
What does that mean? What do you mean by that? This is
So
horrendous.
What don't you like about it?
Everything. It'd be easier to answer what I do like about it.
What do you like about
it? The smell was okay. Everything else, not good. This isn't good.
What
this
is it?
Great.
So take us through it. Did you gulp it? Did you have just a sip? What do you?
I tried. I mean, it's too hot to gulp. I was gonna gulp it, but I took a sip, and it's terrible. This is not good. Why did I buy a coffee machine?
Well, I'll be honest with you, dude. You got a bunch of weird ass flavors. None of those flavors sound like coffee.
I have these like Maynard Sour Patch Kids watermelon things. They're sweet. They're sweet. And do they melt? They'll melt. They melt in your mouth, so why wouldn't they melt in the coffee?
So wait, you're adding sour to bitter?
I guess, yeah. I just dropped like a bunch of like sour Maynard's watermelon things in.
Do you think that will cancel it out? Or do you think that will... What's that going to do? What does sour bitter taste like?
It can't taste worse. I'm putting something in. Maybe it'll taste better. I'm adding stuff to the mix.
I think you might find out it can taste worse.
I don't have really any. I have a sugar cookie on my desk. Should I put that in too? Like,
wow,
you
put food into your coffee.
Yes, you're asking. You said I need to make it sweeter. I don't have any sweet stuff. I'm grabbing what I have. I've got a fucking sugar cookie. I can put a bit of the sugar cookie in there. That has icing in it. That's
you know what you should do, dude.
There's actually sugar on the cookie. I'm putting the cookie in. The cookie's in the coffee.
Dip the cookie in the coffee, and
it's already in the
coffee.
coffee. I can't dip it.
You put the whole thing in?
Yeah, I just put the cookie in the coffee.
You're an animal. Go downstairs and get sugar.
No, I've already been gone like for 15 minutes. I'm not leaving again. It's bubbling. Oh, this is bubbling. I also have Honey Nut Cheerios nearby.
No. That is nothing.
In your coffee.
The Honey Nut Cheerios is not going to help.
Why wouldn't the Honey Nut Cheerios help? Because that's also sweet. There's a nice honey flavor. I've added sugar through the sugar cookie.
Corn, wheat, coffee, Cheerios.
Let's pour some Cheerios in.
It's something other than coffee now.
Okay. So I have some honey in there. They're like marshmallows almost. I had Sour Patch Kids.
This is really the first cup of coffee you've ever had.
What what on earth? There's no coffee in there.
Dude, that's so fucking gross.
That's
so
a
gross.
Cookie and Cheerios at the bottom of a mug.
No, there's actually a decent amount of liquid. It's a big mug. It's a really long mug.
That's so gross. Yeah, Nick's right. It looks like a fucked up ramen cup. That's exactly what it looks like.
It does look like a ramen cup.
It looks like beef ramen noodles. Oh,
Here we go.
It's fucking gross, dude. How's it taste, though?
Honestly?
I got banned for spamming. I was trying to get it off the screen.
Honestly?
Yeah.
I could drink this.
You would drink that?
This is substantially better. Got a little bit of crunch with the Cheerios. It's not that bad.
You're either getting weirder by the week or you were just hiding it better at the beginning.
I would never order this, but it doesn't taste as strong as it did.
Why, Andrew? Why would you never order coffee with Cheerios and a cookie in it?
There's actually a really bad back taste. This isn't good. This isn't good at all. Oh, that sneaks up on you, that back taste.
Is that the same as an aftertaste, or is that the taste specifically in the back of your mouth?
No, it's like a back, like it you thought the taste went down, you thought it was gone, and then it crawled back up and is like, I got more, and it's not good.
Nick's got a good point. What is that shit stain on the left side of the mug?
Oh, it was a hot chocolate mug.
Wait, it's in an old
is it dirty mug?
It's the only mug I had.
So you made coffee in a dirty hot chocolate mug?
I mean,
Well, that's contaminated the experiment.
You went downstairs and you came back with a dirty mug?
I never went down. I had one on my desk and it had hot chocolate at the bottom of it. And I was like, I'm not going to go downstairs. So I'll just use the...
I'm going to be honest with you, Andrew. I still don't think you've tried coffee now. What you're drinking is not coffee.
I still have that water bottle with mix in it, and I don't know what to do with it.
Oh,
I'm
throw
scared.
it away.
Well, I don't know. I'm scared to touch it. It's inflated, but I also am concerned it might explode.
Oh no!
God!
It just keeps inflating. So I feel like
I would leave it alone.
I'm scared to touch it.
Do you live in filth? Are you?
No. No, I'm a very clean person. It was kind of tucked to the side of my bathroom countertop. I just never paid attention to it. And then one day I looked at it and was like, that's not good. And I went to touch it. It was very inflated. I'm scared to touch it, and I don't really, like, how do I dispose of it?
It releases tons of gas.
I
don't know what to do.
I would just let it play out its natural progression.
Just keep it as is?
Yeah, I would just see what happens. Document it.
Nick has written in the chat, if the bottle survives, do you think he has the waffle maker nearby? Could he try and cook
Oh,
this
God.
bottle?
I'll tell you
That would
what,
be
Andrew,
so gross.
we should try that as an alternate, and I'll pay for the electric cost
What?
for that waffle. Don't worry.
What's the worst that could happen? I don't think anything's going to happen, but it explode. Okay, I think it exploding and then me vomiting because it's going to smell so bad. It feels so full.
Was that an action photo? I love the
It's so
blurs.
blurry.
Because I have a shit phone because I broke my phone. So I bought an old, broken, shitty phone. What do you want from me? You're fucking whining about the blurriness and I'm holding a waffle bomb in my hands. You fuck.
A waffle bomb.
Fucking worried about the blurriness, you asshole.
Waffle bomb.
I got a waffle bomb. What do you want? Oh boy, I'm scared to shake it. It feels so full.
Oh, it's
Do I
shaking,
just
buddy.
shake it? Oh god.
You gotta shake it vigorously like it's a shake weight.
I know. Yep. It's gonna explode. It's gonna explode. I don't want it to explode.
It's not gonna
It's
explode.
gonna explode. It's
not
gonna
gonna
explode.
explode.
It's gonna explode.
Are you shaking it now, or are you just looking at
No,
it
no,
saying
no, no,
it's-
no, no. No, I'm holding it. I'm holding it like it's a grenade that the pin is out of, and as soon as I release, it's gonna explode. I'm very nervous about this. It's gonna explode.
It's in the safety shirt. You're fine.
Fuck. Okay, it totally is. What if I lose my fucking hand? What if the bottle takes my hand off? You got a high volume.
You got
high
a
power-
sock on. You'll be fine.
I just.
The sock will
I got-
collect all the bits. They can
This
put it
is
back together.
honestly, I'm gonna take another photo because I like rewrapped it. This is like a cast.
Why
Oh,
are you
boy.
bothering with the socks now? Why don't you just grab that and shake it?
Because you told me to put the fucking sock on
I
because it would
thought
hurt
you
my
were
hand.
just shaking it. Now you've wrapped in a shirt. Take your hands out of the socks, grab the shirt, shake that.
No, the sock. Listen.
Oh, I grabbed the. Oh, I see. I
No,
go
don't
out
listen
of
to.
shirt.
Don't listen to Gavin. If
I go out of
if
shirt.
it blows up and it blows your fingers off, the sock will hold them in, so the doctors can reattach them. I think the sock's an okay. It's gonna collect all your gubbins.
Okay. Okay, here we go. Oh boy.
Oh God.
He's
I
really
don't think
going
anything
for it.
happened. I did. What do you mean? You fucking told me to shake weight. I don't think anything's happening. Okay, so I'm gonna open this in the shirt. I'm scared to even fucking open this.
Pour some in your
Okay.
coffee.
Oh boy.
I hope we can hear the hiss.
Oh, the fucking smoke shot out. Smoke shot out through the shirt. What the fuck was that? Was that batter? What was that? Am I dead? Is this like a trap? Did I just poison myself? Am I gonna turn into the fucking alien from District 9? There was smoke. Oh god, we still haven't cracked the seal. I think that was just peripheral like mix on the inner lid. Woo, it shot out. It's been released.
Are you all right?
It's been released. Yeah, it was like the fucking tomb opening in The Mummy. Like,
Yeah, I was about to say,
stuff
this is
just
the plot of The
shooting out
Mummy.
it. Okay, we're gonna smell it. Oh god.
God, I hope you're Brendan Fraser.
Ah. 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 It's so bad. It's so bad. Another whiff. Another whiff. Ah. 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 Oh.
Oh God. Oh.
I can hear it in the distance.
Oh. He's fucking napalmed himself.
Why?
I can't breathe, Gavin.
Oh,
Oh, my stomach hurts.
my stomach hurts too.
I can't can't catch my breath.
Oh, it's extra funny when the Discord like cuts it out slightly. And
I know. Oh, god damn. I'm impressed Gavin didn't throw up. He's got such a
I almost did.
mincy little stomach.
You wanted to know what it smelled like? Let me take another whiff. I want to be accurate representation.
Please do. Thank you.
It smells. Oh, fuck!
Stop it!
I'm
Stop
done.
doing it.
I'm done.
How much?
It smells like milk and paint.
How much to drink it?
Milk.
No, I'm not drinking it. You
I
fuck.
don't want you to drink it. I don't want you to drink it. That'd be dangerous. I want you to taste it.
No,
I just
what
want you
the
to put
fuck?
it.
What does that
You don't
mean?
have to ingest it. I just want you to put a little on your tongue.
No,
just
I
like
fucking opened a waffle
get
bomb
like a-
for you.
Yeah,
You
get like
drink
a little
some weird shit.
I wish if I
your
had
turn.
some, I would. I'm drinking a Diet Dr. Pepper. Here,
Well,
hold
you know
on
what?
a
I'll
second.
save this for you, Jeff, and I'll send it to you, and you can have a sip.
Well, there you have it.
again.
He's gone again.
He fucking
He's
left.
gone again.
All right, let's 2021
Wow.
off to a weird start. Let's just wrap it.
All right, thanks for listening to another episode of Face. If you did, you have my sympathy.
back.
We done yet?
Why'd you keep leaving?
End the fucking episode. Jesus Christ. How long is it going to take? I'm dying over here.
We'll do the outro and we'll go.
You do the outro. I'm doing fucking everything
You
on this
keep
podcast.
interrupting
You
me
do
doing the
something.
outro.
Okay, well, do the outro then.
Thanks for listening to another episode of Face. I hope you enjoyed it, but I doubt it. What the fuck, Nick?
What?
You got a baby?
Yeah,
You didn't tell us you were pregnant.
I thought I did.
No.
Oh, congrats.
Thank you.
That's so cool.
Yeah, congratulations. Give us the deets. What are the stats?
Oh, he's good. He's 2 weeks old now, and he's real cute. He's almost sleeping through the night sometimes, and
Did you name him Jeff?
No, his name is Arthur.
Missed opportunity. Arthur's a good name, though. Great
Good
movie.
name.
The original, not the remake.
My wife wanted to name him Gavin, but I was like, I work with the Gavin. That might be weird.
So in our big long text conversation, we got into the subject of Donkey Kong 64.
Yeah.
Which to me is a game that I played in like 1999 or whenever it came out. When did it come out, Andrew? Somewhere around then?
I have no idea.
Yeah, I don't know why I'm asking. So I love it because I was a kid. Andrew is always talking about how it's such a shit game, and he sort of lists reasons it's shitty. And looking back on it, yeah, it has like 1 billion collectibles, and you have to play every level like 5 times because there's 5 characters. So it is a pain in the ass. And they make you play the original Donkey Kong, which is freaking impossible for me for some reason.
It's not a fun game, the original Donkey Kong.
No, I'm so bad, especially on a Nintendo 64 controller for some reason. So Andrew he's always been shitting on it. And then he announces to me, oh, I've never played it.
No.
Never touched it. So I challenged him to play the whole of Donkey Kong 64 by the next recording, which is today. And I was thinking he'd probably actually quite enjoy it. Andrew, thoughts?
It starts out awful. It's terrible. Like the first, 10 hours, not great. Then it gets enjoyable for maybe 6 hours. And then I haven't played it because it's dreadful once again. There's so many characters. There's so many unnecessary currencies. There's just too much everything.
Jeff, I had him stream just to me his progress in Donkey, and I didn't have a mic, no game audio. I'm just like going about my day, glancing at my iPad with his Donkey Kong stream, and he finally gets to the original Donkey Kong bit. You have to pull a lever on an arcade machine, and you have to watch that cutscene every time you try it. And I was watching him eat shit at original Donkey Kong over and over and over again, even to the point where I got Meg. I went and got her. I was like, you got to watch this. He's trying to beat this. He's trying to beat like 4 levels of original Donkey Kong. And at one point he got so far and we were both like on the edge of our seats. We're like, oh, he's going to do it. And then he ate it right at the end. Like for some reason, walked into Donkey Kong as Mario, just like walked into his ass and died. And I immediately was like, oh, he's going to be pissed at that. And immediately on the stream, it comes out of the arcade machine back to 3D Donkey Kong. And he just starts slapping the shit out of the machine and throwing grenades at it. So I was like, oh, he's definitely pissed off.
They don't explain how to beat Donkey Kong. They just introduce an entirely new mechanic, and I thought, well, maybe I need to interact with him in some way. You don't. You just die immediately back to the beginning. I was playing Donkey Kong while I believe you're watching The Hobbit, Gavin, and I think you may have finished The Hobbit before I beat the Donkey Kong thing.
I was gonna finish The Hobbit, but in the end I just paused The Hobbit because I thought what you were doing on Donkey Kong was more entertaining.
I did it. It took 2 hours? I think I played that for at least 2 hours straight.
I was very impressed. I've never had the patience to get past that bit.
It's a good game, but it's not a good game. At the time, I could see why. I said to Gavin, it's like the cookie dough ice cream of video games, where it's your favorite if you played it as a kid, but then once you learn what good things taste like and become sensible as an adult, you can't go back to it. I said something, and Jeff called me an idiot for asking, and I was right.
He was like, is a fruit a banana? And I'm like, of course it is, you idiot. Stop.
No, is a banana a berry?
Banana berry, that's it. And I'm like, of course it's not, you moron. And apparently it is.
That was my reaction, too. And so then I put it in to see, because there are things...
And then strawberries aren't berries.
It's very confusing.
Blackberries aren't berries.
People call me crazy and that I'm like an alien. The world just doesn't make sense. I don't think it's a me issue. Labeling of things makes zero sense at all.
I remember the basis of that argument was that you were saying that whether a banana would want to be considered a berry or not. And my argument was that a banana is a big enough thing on its own. It's surpassed berrydom. It's bigger. It's like Justin Timberlake and NSYNC, right?
Mm-hmm.
The berries are in sync. Blackberries, blueberries, raspberries, those are in sync. And a banana is Justin Timberlake. He's a part of NSYNC, but he's got a much bigger career on his own. And if he ever goes back and hangs out with the other berries, it's only to help them make a little bit of money because they're not doing as well as him.
If you were going to pass out while eating at a dinner table, let's say, assuming you're at a restaurant specifically, and you're going face first and there's nothing you can do, you just got to pick a spot to land, the plane is crashing, you got to land somewhere.
Yeah.
What would you ideally hope was on the plate for you to land on?
Easy.
To sustain the least damage.
Easy. Loaf of bread.
Who just has a loaf of bread on their plate?
That's what I was gonna.
There's always a loaf of bread in the middle of the table.
No,
You're sat at your...
you do not have the reach.
You don't have time to leap forwards like a salmon and land on a loaf of bread.
Okay, all right. Well, if I don't have time to leap over the salmon, then I'll go with...
Leap over the salmon?
I think a beef Wellington would be soft.
A beef Wellington? That's very specific.
Well, it's because it's multi-layered, right? So there's going to be padding. You've got the beef in the middle, and that beef is going to be tender because it's been cooked for a long time. So the beef's going to be spongy and soft. Then you've got that duxelle or whatever layer around it, which is mushrooms and shit, and that's going to create just even if it's microscopic, a tiny little air pocket between them. And then on top of that, you put sometimes some Parma ham or something around it, and that's another layer. And ham's pretty soft. I think we all know that. And then on top of that, you put the pastry, the flaky pastry. And if I'm not going to complain about putting my face through pastry ever.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like you're at a juice risk with a beef Wellington. You could hit a pocket of meaty, hot juice that could jet out into your face.
You could. So, okay, well, it sounds like you guys have put a lot of thought into this.
We have.
What did you come up with?
Well, it started because I once watched someone faint into tomato soup. It was a bloodbath.
That would be brutal.
And Andrew was like, man, that must be the worst thing to faint into, because you could drown in it.
And burn yourself if it's hot, right?
Yeah, that was my whole thing. Yeah, not only do you sustain the blow, there's no relief from the impact of hitting that bowl. You're then just in a hot bowl of liquid constantly burning you. Like a DPS, like an RPG game, like a Borderlands weapon. Just hit points flying off of you.
Yeah, they face down in the soup and you just see numbers appearing above their head over and over and over again.
You don't get that with a loaf of bread.
It's kind of what happened to Whitney Houston.
I don't know what that means. What do you mean?
She drowned in a hot bathtub.
That's what is...
Not at all.
How is that
at all
anything alike?
Because she passed out and drowned in hot liquid.
But that's not... We're talking tables at...
This is somebody passing out and drown. You just said it's a drowning risk and that it would be hot. How is it any different?
It is slightly more connected than your whole fucking eating 2 ice creams and calling it one, but it's still ridiculous.
If you're eating alone and you have some hot-ass tomato soup and you pass out face first into the tomato soup, you could drown and burn.
Yeah, but Jeff, if somebody gave you tomato soup, would you ever say, this reminds me of Whitney Houston? It's such a leap.
It's a leap.
I would never connect the
It's
two.
like watching a kid fall into a pond and drown and be like, man, I want some tomato soup.
I don't think those two things are alike at all because I'm not eating tomato soup and then thinking I want to see Whitney Houston drown. Like there's very false equivalencies there between I think you're way off base. I think that the two dangers of passing out into tomato soup are the exact same dangers that befell Whitney Houston.
I think mine suggestion was sponge cake.
It was, but I felt like that was cheating. I felt like that was like when you're playing a game of you meet a genie and you get 3 wishes and saying one of your wishes is more wishes. Like I technically could do that, but it's like a cheat.
I think you're just telling me that's the perfect answer.
No, I gave you an even better answer. I initially said that the mashed potato is the crash pad of the food world. Like it'd be such a perfect thing to land into.
Not at all.
And Gavin disagreed. You disagreed too. I think that's crazy. I think it's such a good food to land into.
Not at
I
all.
think that's bad as well. That mash is hot, and also if you've got it in a bowl, you could drown
It's
in
not
that. And if you've got it on a
scalding hot.
plate, your face will just displace it all, and you just hit the plate.
He's right. There's no structure to mashed. But listen, I am a fucking huge fan of mashed potatoes. I love them to death.
There's no way you're a bigger potato guy.
There's no 100% way I'm bigger. I could easily eat you under the table in mashed potatoes.
No
sir.
chance.
100%. I don't even care.
0%.
I could eat mashed potatoes while doing the sewing machine while you just sat there in bed with no pants on eating mashed potatoes, and I would still beat you. I love mashed potatoes that much. But there's no rigidity to it. There's no structure to it like there is with a sponge cake. Gavin's right. You would hit those mashed potatoes and they would be gone instantly. They would fly 30 feet.
And you're potentially dealing with an immediate seal in your mouth and up your nostrils. If you fall into
No.
a big mound of it, you're going to get it right up in there.
We're assuming that you have some level of control on impact. You would go side of head. You'd land on it like a pillow, and it would be great. But then, then we pivoted because we argued about this, and I came to the conclusion that if you're gonna feign at a table, you want to do it at breakfast because as the meals and the table progresses through time, it becomes more dangerous. The most dangerous table is the dinner table at a restaurant. Safest by far breakfast, and name a better food to crash into than a pancake.
There was a day during the break, I think it was after Christmas, but before New Year's, where I pissed my pants in public, and then I came home, and while I was talking about it with Emily and Millie, I shit my pants.
What?
Really?
What has happened to your lower half?
Yeah, dude, I don't know. We were at a Container Store of all places, walking around, and I had to piss, and I was like, I gotta go to the bathroom. I'll be right back. And I hate going to the bathroom in public places during the pandemic and stuff because it just feels extra dirty and you feel extra paranoid. But so I ran into there and it was cold, so I had like a jacket on and my belt got like stuck in my jacket somehow, and I was like trying to get it off. And I got like close, and then my zipper got hung, but my dick had the idea that things were happening. And so I let a little bit go, I thought, and then I peed and I dried off and everything. And then I walked out and I looked down because something felt weird. And it was way more than a little bit. I pissed hard in like brown, like tan pants. So I had like a big brown piss middle. And I just ran and I picked up a box and I just held it at lap height. And I fucking walked around the Container Store until I found Emily and Millie, and I was like, we gotta go. And they're like, we're not done shopping. And I'm like, all right, well, okay. And then they didn't notice that I was holding it weird, so I didn't say anything for a while. And they were like lollygagging. So then eventually I was like, hey, can we get out of here? I had an accident. And they're like, oh no, are you okay? What's wrong? And I was like, I kind of pissed my pants. And they're like, haha, no, really. And then I like moved the box and showed, and their eyes got so big, and they started laughing so loud. And then Emily pointed, and there were people looking, and everybody in the Container Store from that moment heard the conversation about how I pissed my pants because Emily was repeating everything I said at volume, and Millie was not being subtle either. And then I got home, and I dried off, and then I thought like, I was crazy, right? And we were talking about it. And I was like, yeah, that was kind of embarrassing. And then I had to fart. And so I moved my leg a little bit. It was one of those, you know how you have a fart that's like a slow bubble that you can feel coming out of you? And then it like comes out of your butt. And then it does like just a satisfying little pop, a little fart pop. I had one of those, except it was a wet pop. And then so I had to run to the bathroom. And then I came back after I had to take a shower and everything. And they were like, where are you? And I was like, you guys didn't know? You guys didn't see me shit my pants there? And I guess they hadn't known. So I realized that I outed myself and I didn't have to.
I just like the idea of all of your underwear in your drawer. Just they don't know which one's going to be taken for the day. And the underwear you picked that morning had absolutely no idea what was coming.
Do you ever just forget to like dry your ass? I for some reason I completely miss the ass, and then I'll go to put on like underwear and it'll be wet, it'll be gross, and I have to take it off. I have to do a re-dry because I just missed that area.
If you start blow drying your body, you'll never have that happen again. I'm telling you,
I might have to invest.
gentle warm air up your butthole and on your taint is one of the best pleasures in life. It's like one of the things that makes it great to be a guy, I think. And once you experience it, you will look forward to showers because of what you get to do after. Like I start with my right underarm, and then I go across my chest, and then I do my beard a little bit. Wettest part of my body, 100% always the beard, so it needs like 3 or 4 go-throughs, and you do your hair a little bit and then let that air dry, and then you go down your chest, and then you get the balls, and you got to lift your dick up off the balls to get into that area, and then you go around your left leg up and then lift my leg up a little bit to go right up in the gooch and get that, and then I go down the back of my thighs. That's also nice. Warm air on the back of your thighs is nice. Then also I go up my back, the small of my back. That tickles. That's fun. It always is cold and tickly. And then you get to the shins, and then I use my right hand to rub my shins while I use.
I'm surprised that
So much detail.
the super powerful Dyson hairdryer doesn't have enough oomph to lift your penis up.
Maybe it would have enough to lift your penis up.
So I got the fluke face me, and they're gonna fill in for the outro because it's high stakes. It's dangerous.
Is this the thing you asked Eric for, where he said what color?
No. Completely different thing. I'm gonna go. You guys can do the outro. It's just a little dangerous. Good luck with it, though. Have fun.
So Andrew has joined a new Discord account called A New Pantin.
Is this Andrew?
Hello?
Right.
Hi. So I'm supposed to be here to stuntman for Andrew.
Is this live?
Is what live?
Oh, so
I mean, I'm a real live human. Is that what you mean?
You're responding to me and the words that I say.
Human, is your name also Andrew?
No. My name is Evan.
Well, I didn't ask for your name. It says it was Andrew. Okay.
Why do you sound so much better than Andrew?
Yeah, what's the deal? Hey, do you want to be on our podcast? Do you want to replace... Are you Canadian?
No, I'm American.
You're American, you say. Interesting. So,
Good, even better.
Import issues. Do you wear pants?
Can we please wrap up this episode of this podcast? Can we please do the outro, please?
And Andrew Evan, take us out.
All right. So that was Face. Congratulations on facing your co-cast members there, Andrew. And I look forward to being a steady member of the cast from here on out.
It didn't sound like he did anything dangerous there.
Didn't sound dangerous at all.
Yeah, why are we paying for? Why is this coming out of the show budget?
You guys are paying me?
Jesus Christ.
This is the comment. It was on an episode from a few weeks ago. I assume we're talking about bat knobs and stuff. The comment reads as follows. Oh my God, this whole time I, for some reason, was imagining the bat knobs as like the handles. I'm so stupid. They're just the knobs. This is the dumbest revelation I've ever experienced. The person below said, you're not alone. Exact same thing happened to me. I don't understand what they're talking about.
I do. I get it.
I do too.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
They thought like like you grab the knob. You grab it by the knob is my interpretation of that thing. Not that the knob is like a support for your hand so it doesn't fly off the bat. I'd assume that's the purpose of the knob, right?
Wait.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's so that when you swing it, your hand hits it, and so it doesn't fly out.
Exactly. So they're saying that they thought that you grabbed the knob and that the knob was a name for the handle. I think that's all that is. I don't think that was that complicated of it.
They were just misconfused.
I still don't understand it, but what did you just say?
They think the handle, up until that moment, they thought the handle, the part that you put both hands on that's wrapped in tape, that's skinny, the skinniest part of the bat, that's called the handle. They thought that was the knob.
Is that
they
not
didn't
the
realize
knob?
the knob is the little door handle at the bottom of it, the little doorknob at the bottom of it.
I think we've now uncovered the problem. What do you mean, Gavin? Is that not the knob? The knob is just the knob.
The knob is the thing I burned 5,000 times.
Yeah.
Well, I was imagining the bat knobs being like
a handle
like
and
the
a knob?
end plus a bit of handle.
No. The
How
knob
much
is
handle?
just the knob.
Maybe like a couple of inches of handle.
No. That's just the bottom half of a bat at that point. That's not just the knob.
Yeah. You
Oh,
got
so
that. That's the knob and partial handle.
So even I didn't know what I was talking about.
You were the one. I think you pointed out this comment to be like, look at how dumb these people are. You were the idiot. You have no idea.
Yeah, I was imagining it because when Jack was like, oh, it's like a door handle or like a cabinet knob, there's still a bit of extrusion from the cabinet. It's not just like a button.
Well, it depends on the handle. There's a lot, I mean, there are variables to it, but I could see a scenario in which it would be the same as like a door handle.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's a difference between the handle and the knob.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. They're
Yeah.
different
But
parts
how do you know
of the
how
bat.
far? Where does the handle start then? There's
The
no
handle starts when at, what do you mean?
Where
That's
the
a
knob is.
Baffling. They're
like
very different things.
not where the knob. Where does the handle end on the other end of it?
What do you mean? 'cause it's a singular piece?
where's the other?
Where
It's
like
where
it's
the
thick. Where it gets wider.
where the bat starts to
it tapers.
flare out.
Okay.
Where it starts to flare out.
But you can
All right.
also hold the bat on the flare out because it's a bunt, and you get a bunt.
Well, in that
formation.
case, I think.
Well,
we
you
should-
also probably put pine tar on that part of the bat, which is a whole other thing.
Well, in that case, I think we should sell bat handles
Why?
because you could still put the logo down the side of it or engrave the knob on the end, but without shipping the whole bat.
Listen, dude, if we're
What are
selling
you-
bat knobs with handles attached, let's just sell the whole fucking bat. We're selling them
It is a very
55% of
odd
the
thing.
bat. Like, what a weird place to cut it off.
It is strange.
No, most of the weight and the length
Also,
is in the-
do we have any idea if one person bought a fucking bat anyway?
Oh, are they on
like
sale?
today is January 7th. We're filming this.
tomorrow.
They come out tomorrow. We have no
Ah.
fucking clue if anybody. We might have to go and cut this part out because the bats did so badly that we want to pretend like it never happened.
Why
and
would
so
we
we
do
edit
that?
it out like it never existed because it's so embarrassing.
It's
I
even
don't think
better
we
if
will.
it's embarrassing.
No, I know. He's been living and breathing tennis his entire life. Emily asked him, do you know what the sewing machine is? And he goes, I don't know what that is. And she goes, it's a drill. And then she goes, where you do this with your feet, kind of? And he goes, the icky? And I go, excuse me? He goes, yeah, the icky. That's what we call it, the icky. Is that what you're talking about? And then he did it. And I go, yeah, the icky. He goes, yeah, like icky woods. It's like the icky shuffle. He goes, I've never heard of anybody call it what do you call it? The sewing machine? And I go, yeah, you've never heard that at all? And he goes, nah, man, I've been doing tennis my whole life and teaching it, and I'm an instructor, and I've never heard that before. Sometimes people call it the Dion, but that's a little different. They're miscategorizing it when they call the icky the Dion because Dion's is a little different. But as far as I know, in all tennis camps and wherever I've seen tennis instructed, we call it the icky.
Is that whole story just to say that the sewing machine isn't a popularized term for that drill? Because we knew that already.
I'm just giving you more information
Okay.
about a
Yeah,
conversation that we
I
had
agree.
because I went out and I talked to an expert and I got
But I got the
expert
sewing
knowledge.
machine from an expert as well. So I don't know.
Andrew's
I don't
having
know
none
what
of
the
it.
point here. No, there's no. All you did. We all agree the sewing machine is not the popular name for that drill. I've never argued that.
Here's what
That's
we need
just
to
what
do.
it was
Let's
taught
get
from.
your tennis instructor and my tennis instructor to play.
I'm pretty sure
and
my
we'll bet
tennis
on who
instructor is
wins.
dead.
Then I'm
Aw.
winning, baby.
Yeah, I guess you would in that case. Sure. What is a
Okay.
better sequel, the Peanut M&M or the SNES?
What is a better sequel?
What is the better sequel?
A peanut M&M or an SNES?
Yes. We're talking about like best sequels, not movie related. And I said the Peanut M&M might be the best sequel of all time. If you like not viewing it in a film context.
Your response to me saying that the SNES was amazing because you just threw out.
I was blown away.
Name a better sequel than the Peanut M&M, and I just thought, well, the Nintendo was good, the Super Nintendo was great, and Andrew wrote, Super NES is such a great pick. If we were doing a draft of best sequels after you dropped SNES, I'd be like, this guy is out here to win.
It's a great pull. I would never think SNES. I love video games. I would never go there, but it's such a good pick.
Okay. Allow me to. I don't know if you guys will let me do this. I don't know if you guys will.
This is either going to be a huge letdown or you're going to blow both of ours out of the water. I can't quite predict.
I
what
would
it's gonna be.
say the best sequel. I don't think you guys are going to let this fly. I would say the best sequel is Alexa from the Clapper.
What?
The Clapper. Clap on, clap off, turn your lights off by clapping. I would say Amazon Alexa is the best improvement upon that of all time. I think that's the best sequel.
I
Alexa.
don't. They're different things, but
Do you think it's kind of harsh to call that a sequel to the clapper, though?
yeah,
That's what I use my Alexa
Basically,
for.
An
That's what I,
AI
dude.
in response to something
Alexa,
that detects
Alexa.
a noise.
Alexa, turn off living room lights. Yeah, it just did it. I don't have a clapper anymore. They
That's
do
like
the same.
saying the
They do
nuclear
the same fucking
reactor
thing.
is a sequel to the candle.
No, they perform the exact same function, but one does it a whole lot cooler and a lot more shit on the as well. That's my answer. You guys don't have to agree, but that's my answer. The Alexa is a much better version of the clapper.
that is.
It's like saying the phone is the greatest sequel to the clock. Like, yeah, it tells the time, but look all the
Okay,
other
fine.
shit it does.
All right, cell phone is a best sequel to the phone. It's better than I'd rather have a cell phone than a rotary phone.
Just take his.
I gotta be honest, as funny as these answers are, they're pretty damn good sequels.
Yeah,
The phone is. I know the Alexa thing is a little bit of a reach,
The
but
Alexa is so immensely far from the clapper.
what do you like? What would be a sequel to the phone? Though?
They
Like,
perform. Now answer me this question: what does the clapper do? What is the function of the clapper?
It activates something based on the sound of a clap.
What does Alexa perform that function?
yeah, but it does a lot of other stuff because it's
Exactly.
different.
It
different
took
thing
it.
made by a
It
different company.
replicated the thing that the clapper did, and then improved upon it.
I will. The
A
only
lot.
criticism I have, Jeff, is that Amazon didn't make the clapper. If they did, I'd be more aligned with this idea. I'd be more accepting of it.
Do you guys think we should talk at all about the situation that's going on with my toilet?
Oh boy. I don't think I've seen someone laugh harder over text than Andrew at your bog
It made
problem.
me very happy. It was great. I feel bad. I feel a little bad about it because it's awful, but I mean, it's pretty funny.
I've been debating on whether to talk about it, and then debating on whether to talk about the genesis of the whole thing.
I think you have to.
Yeah, I think you
But
should take it from the
At
beginning.
this point, you've
All right,
gone
I'm
too far.
gonna take it from the beginning, and I'm gonna start off by saying, because I know she's gonna be horrified, my mother will be vindicated throughout the course of this conversation. She comes in after like the third day, and she goes, she just looks mortified. I feel so bad for her. She goes, I'm really sorry, but I clogged the toilet, or your toilet's clogged. I didn't do anything. I just peed, and it's clogged. And so I spend like 20 minutes unclogging it. It's just brutal, and I get it unclogged, and I'm like, then it becomes a joke for me. I'm like, well, I just spent 20 minutes unclogging your the most viscous pee ever, I guess. So I'm definitely bringing this up on the podcast. And my mom was like, please don't talk about this on the podcast. And I was like, she's like, that's horrible. It's horrifying. And so I wasn't planning. I was just going to use it as a threat for pretty much the whole time she was here. It's like anytime she annoyed me, I'd be like, well, I can always talk about it on the podcast. And then she left, and there were no more toilet. There was like, it got clogged like one more time while she was here. But it became a joke, in the family. And then my mom left. And then the other day, Millie said that the toilet was clogged. And so I unclogged it for her. And then like another day later, I went in and the toilet was fine. And I just peed in it. And then I flushed, and just brown doo-doo water came out as soon as I flushed. And I was like,
What, like came back up the clean water?
yeah. Came back up the clean water. And I was like, oh my God, I've never seen that. That's like what happens in a movie. This is like Money Pit, And so I call a plumber, and he goes in, and he puts a camera in the toilet and in through the escape valve thing or whatever. One of those pipes, turns out it collapsed. And I got to see the video of it. And the video looks like something, you mentioned aliens earlier. It looks like something from Alien or Aliens where they're going through the tunnels. It's just like, PVC, a little bit of metal. It's like now it's dark and a little rusty. And then the gates of hell have opened up, and there's bugs and worms, and the fucking side is caved in. And there's just like, it's like a horror show. It's like it's hideous. It would, Gavin, you would throw up if you looked at the camber footage.
So is it like
promise
just
you would
cracked
throw up.
open and spewing your fecum all under your house?
Under my house, yeah. Well, anytime we flush it, what happens is it goes down, it hits this obstruction, it goes over it, and washes over it, and it takes some dirt and stuff with it. But then like every once in a while it would build up and back up, which is what happened there. We got that cleaned, but I still have this fucking pipe. Unfortunately, I spent 6 months getting my front yard redone, and that was a whole thing and very expensive and went 50% over budget, and that was a nightmare. So anyway, the guy goes, all right, you got 2 options here. He goes, well, it's gonna be $10,000 to fix your bathroom.
Ooh.
Yeah, $10,000. And he goes, however, here's the additional problem I have for you. I think I have a picture. Okay. Anyway, so he was like, but the real problem is you've got cast iron pipes everywhere under your kitchen and stuff too. And so you need to have all that replaced because that shit's gonna collapse any minute now too. And so I gotta tunnel 35 feet under your house to do it. And that's gonna be that's $40,000. So,
Oh my shit.
so no, it's Gavin, it's my shit, and it's all in my front yard, under my house, and it's gonna cost $10,000 to fix, 40 potentially. So I got a second and a third opinion, and the second and the third opinion both agree that I may not have to do the rest of the house if the cast iron looks to be in pretty good shape.
It was really funny. I feel terrible, but it's pretty funny.
Yeah, Andrew was
pretty
just
good.
I've never seen. I agree with Gavin in that it might be the. I could tell Andrew was having trouble breathing.
I was crying laughing when I was reading it. It was great.
And I was like, I was fucking mad and frustrated and needed a little bit of friendship. And y'all had so much fucking fun laughing.
I mean, I don't think I was making too much fun.
No, not at all.
Oh, no, I
Gavin
said I could do it. I said I could do it for cheaper.
Yeah, we did that after. You're initially sympathetic. Jeff said it was a $40,000 quote, and I immediately just started laughing.
He did.
It's so expensive.
Oh,
You just
that's
want
like
shelves. I don't
a
even think your
new
shelves
car.
are done.
oh my God.
Are your shelves
yeah.
done?
Yeah, shelves. I mean, dude, I'm recording for the first time ever an episode. The last episode and this episode are in the spot, in the place. I
Dude,
got
congrats.
shelves behind
Does it
me.
feel
I'm
great?
fucking there. It feels awesome.
Oh,
That's
what is that?
That's the inside of my PVC pipe where all the poop and mud and rusted metal and stuff are starting.
Oh, it
to
looks like.
collect.
Oh, it looks.
Yeah. It looks like
chocolate cornflakes.
it looks like what it is, Gavin. It's shit and rust and dirt and mud and bugs and shit and definitely feces.
It's weirdly so gross, it's not gross to look at for me.
No,
Like, it
the
crosses
first
the
one
line.
looks like a steak.
Yeah.
Can you?
You would need a
guys-
box of this, Gavin?
Oh.
Oh,
Tasty treat. I realized that the mac and cheese stands for macaroni yesterday. That was the thing I realized.
What do you think
That's a
it was?
discovery.
Macintosh.
I never just thought about it. I
You
put
said it was a
zero
guy
thought
named
into
Mac.
it. Yeah, I never questioned it.
You know what? I had a similar thing. I had a similar thing the other day where I was riding my bike, and so I was on the river, on the lake, riding my bike, and I drove by my bike right by the Chive. You know, that place that the website that like,
Sure.
they
Yeah.
post pictures of chicks and jokes and memes and stuff or whatever. But anyway, I was riding my bike by it, and then it hit me, and I looked at it, and I was like, oh, that's that place where the Chive is. And then and I have never understood that name. Like, why would you name? I like chives. I think chives are great. I love them on baked potatoes. But like, I never understood where the genesis of that name came from. And then it hit me. I bet it's the Kive. I bet it's short for archive because it's like an archive of memes and photos of hot chicks and stuff. And I bet it was never meant to be the chive. I bet the chive came from the mispronunciation of Kive.
Is that what it is?
Did you
I don't
ever-
know. In my head, that's what it is.
You never
Well, you didn't
confirmed?
even bother to check. You thought, oh, just tell it on a podcast
Good
first
enough.
and look it up
Yeah.
later.
Good enough.
Did Andrew check that Mac stands for macaroni, or did he just assume?
No, it's just so obvious. My point was that mainly it was just a
I
super
think it's
obvious
pretty
thing.
obvious. I think it's pretty obvious that no one in the right mind would name something the chive.
No, I'm gonna.
You think they'd more likely name it the Kive?
I don't know. I'm gonna fucking. Where Andrew? Where did the name the chive come from? I'm just guessing.
It's already done. I put it in the thing.
Oh. I was wrong. That makes even more sense. It was like a play off the Onion. I guess I will say that the the chive being named after the onion is funny, but I don't know.
How-
that it's,
How
but I don't know
long
that that's
would you have
broad enough to
gone-
make sense. I think my answer makes more sense than theirs.
I think it would have been interesting if it turned out to be true.
Why? Who's to say what's true?
Have you ever done a face in Winnie the Pooh mode?
That's a good question. No, I don't think so, because we didn't record when my ankle was really bad.
Andrew,
So no, I don't think so. Yeah,
would you be willing to?
of course.
What
Why do
if
I
we
care,
did
Todd?
What if we did an all poo episode where we're all dressed, where we all just have fucking shirts on
I
and
know.
and just dicks out?
I don't. I don't know. I don't know what that adds. I don't know what that adds.
Yeah, maybe
to
we call it the Donald. Maybe don't go poo because that's we do like we all like the Donald Duck episode.
the Donald Duck episode.
We're just all like
Okay.
maybe it'll be funnier, maybe we'll be more relaxed, we'll be freer. Maybe
Okay.
maybe we'll find it to be bonding. Maybe it'll be horrifying, and we'll agree that it was so bad we never release it and don't talk about it. But it'd be fun to find out.
I don't feel like it'll have an impact on anything, but I'm willing to.
Dude, I would be a different person if I was sitting in this chair right now with my balls like melting to the leather chair. I guarantee
have
it would
we-
change my mood. Whether it would elevate it or lower it, I don't know.
Donald
feel no
Duck was
different.
created in 1934, so maybe for episode 34.
That's this episode.
Oh, shit.
You know
Well,
what?
That's out the way. We got to wait for another 100.
You know what? I think you might be onto something, Jeff.
Why is that? Did you take your
'Cause
pants off?
Yeah, because initially I felt no different at all. Maybe 20 seconds. It definitely, there's a different vibe now.
What are you
I feel
talking about?
different. I'm Donald
Describe-
Ducking.
Describe the vibe.
I don't know. It feels there's an uneasiness that didn't exist before. I feel more vulnerable. I feel,
All right, well,
yeah.
I mean, it is episode 34. I'm going to have to...
Feel like
I
you're
feel-
flying by wire, right? A little bit?
yeah, it feels a little dangerous.
All right, here's
I-
what I'm going to do because
Okay.
Millie's home. I'm
I'm
going to have
wash
to tell
my
her.
chair now.
I'm going to have to tell her not to come into the room for a second. I'll be right back. Hold on. Have her
Okay.
like feed the dogs or something. All right, I'll be back. Hey, I'm going to take my pants off for a minute. You can... Shut the curtain. I'll let you know when I come out.
so good.
All right. I hope I'm not the only one because my balls are already stuck to the chair. Oh yeah.
What's your
Dude.
chair? What's your chair situation? Because I'm on like a nice fabric chair that honestly my main emotion that I'm feeling new is that I feel like I'm gonna have to wash the chair and I'm uncomfortable putting my bare ass on this chair.
I'm kind of like a front chair sitter, so it's kind of, I got a little bit of a dangle going.
You're a
I got-
front chair sitter. You're like
Yeah.
you're perched.
Yeah, I'm kind of
dangling.
perched right now. I got a little bit of a dangle. I got a sweet dangle going.
Are your
Eric?
balls dangling off the edge?
I'm dangling as well.
There's a good dangle.
Gavin,
Eric is also a front chair sitter.
Yeah.
Gavin, dangle.
Yeah. Okay, so now I'm. It's breezy. It's cold.
Dude, my
I know,
balls are
it's,
hanging
uh,
down. Wow.
I gotta say, I
Which
didn't
one of your
expect
balls
this-
hangs lower than the other? Do you guys have a ball, like one ball that's always hangs
This
down
is like
lower than the
one
other ball?
step away from being like a medical exam over
Yeah.
the podcast format, over
It's
the
my
medium
left-
of podcast.
It's my left ball for sure. My left ball's got a lot more hang in it.
I think I'm
See,
a right.
mine used to be the left, but then it got stapled down.
I want to thank everyone for tuning into episode 34. And I want to say thank you for everyone who made the bats such a success. Wow, incredible stuff. Don't forget to subscribe, leave us a 5-star rating, and we'll see you next time on another episode of
your
He's
dick
lying
out.
to you. He doesn't know how the bats did. They're not out yet.
The Slack was kicking off today. I didn't get involved. I didn't want to waste content for this. So what went down?
Here's what happened. Is fucking Eric.
Oh, wait. Before you do this, maybe we should ask Gavin because he didn't look at it. We could just get Gavin's opinion
Yeah,
on this.
you just tell us what happened.
Gavin, you know how Jeff has been doing the blow dryer thing? Gets
Yeah,
out of the shower. Is there any other process outside of using the blow dryer based on what Jeff said?
What do you mean?
So you get out of the shower, like Jeff gets out of the shower, and then what does he do?
Well, I assume towel off and then give yourself a blast.
Insane.
Thank you.
No.
Thank
That
you.
is
Crazy.
ridiculous.
That
Thank
is
you.
not what
do you
you
mean?
said.
Thank you.
Absurd.
Thank you.
Jeff has
Thank you.
never brought
Thank
up
you.
a towel.
Thank
He has
you.
always
Yes, he
presented
has.
this.
I even talked about how the towel was a good thing because it acts as an astringent
is
and
this
it
what it
sloughs
was
off the dead
about?
skin.
It
Yeah.
was about a towel. Okay.
Eric was
firstly-
bitching that he dried himself off with the dryer, and it's bullshit because his arm is sore because it took too long because he didn't dry his body off with a towel first.
Okay, but Eric, does that mean
Pointless.
that you get out of the shower, hair soaking wet?
Yeah.
Go straight to the hairdryer and get your hair dried
Yeah,
like that. You don't
so-
put a towel through it.
He didn't say anything about a towel. I wanted to see what he
I'm not
was talking
talking about
with the arm
Jeff.
dryer.
I'm talking about just in general with your use of hairdryers.
Oh,
you
no,
get out of the shower.
No, here's the thing. Here's the thing. I don't want you to think that this is something that I do all the time. I'm trying to put into practical use what has been talked about on this podcast. So I took a shower one time and didn't dry my ass and then put on
Terrible.
clothes because Andrew talked about that. That was terrible. That was a
Awful, right?
terrible.
Just
that
a
was,
terrible moment.
That felt awful. I don't know
Yeah.
why. I don't know why you would ever. I don't know how you would forget to dry your own ass or whatever, but it was awful. I did not like
It's
it.
a terrible experience.
Yeah. So
Here's what I said. I said when you get out of the shower and you towel yourself off, you notice parts of you are still wet, like your butthole area might be a little damp, under your balls is moist. Sometimes you miss some stuff on your back, and so when I'm drying my hair, I hit those moist spots with the dryer, and I fell in love with it, and I've got a whole new routine. I think I was very clear.
I don't
and I think if
remember
we
you
go back
saying-
and look at the tape, we can find multiple instances where I mention a towel.
yeah, I'm sure
Andrew,
we could do that. I'm not going to do that.
I have a Donkey Kong 64 update as well.
Uh-oh.
Very sadly.
Close your ears, Jeff.
Oh my God! I'm gonna. You guys were doing this shit in text the other day too. But by the way, the fucking face show, it just never stops now. It's a 24-hour-a-day fucking.
It's
Just
gotten too much.
onslaught via Slack and text, and it just I'm so mad about Donkey Kong 64 and how I'm not mad about it now because you fuckers. I don't give a shit about it. I don't care. Talk about it.
I have good news, Jeff, for you. This will be the last Donkey Kong 64 update. I'm never gonna beat Donkey Kong 64.
Why not?
I was getting ready for bed, and I have a fan that I turn on before I go to sleep, just as like a noise thing to drift off to. And,
Yeah, a bit of white noise.
A bit of white noise, and it wasn't on. Like it was working, and it just wasn't start. So I thought, oh, sometimes the plug gets loose. So I shoved the plug in, and it like puttered, and nothing happened. I was like, that's weird. And I shoved it back in, puttered, nothing happened. Shoved it in a third time. Then like a large spark flew out of the plug, and then I smelt smoke. And it didn't work. And I tripped the breaker in my room, and everything went out. And my Donkey Kong 64 didn't save properly. So I lost my save. Lost all progress trying to plug this fan in. I had too many devices plugged into my room, I believe, shockingly. I don't know if you believe
Cautionary
that.
tale.
Yeah. And I
Well,
lost
it's
Donkey Kong
because you've got
64.
half a kitchen there.
Yeah, that's, it's a great point. I think you're right. I think the kitchen took down my Donkey Kong 64.
I'm kind of compulsive about my nails, but then also there's I don't know that we need to get into it today. I don't know that I want to get into the whole fingernail
Okay.
thing.
You can trust us. We're
No,
here
I
for you.
know. It's just that, like, I just really want to talk about the bats and Billy Ripken. This is going to be a whole thing.
Yeah.
You guys are going to make fun of me for this and stuff. And
No.
I can't cut my fingernails, all 10 fingernails at once. I get
You get
See?
bored.
I get bored. I'm good for 3. By the time I do, and I'll do 2. I have a system worked out where I'll do 2 on one hand and then 1 on the other. And then that's enough, and then I'll get to the rest later. And so I need to have fingernail clippers in my car, and in my backpack, and in my nightstand, and in the bathroom, and in the kitchen, and then.
How do you keep track of? Oh, that
Yeah.
sounds like a nightmare. Surely
touch-
you've got some fingers that haven't been trimmed for like a month, and the other ones have got like a week on them.
No, it's never. I don't let it get that out of control. But it's like, but the end result is, I have this problem with gas too. Like I have trouble sitting still while I'm pumping gas. So like I'll get to like a half a tank and I'll go, that's
Oh.
enough. I'll finish that later. And then I'll just get like a half a tank of gas and then leave because it's so hard for me to sit still and just watch the fucking
thought-
meter go up.
I thought you were going to say, like, you couldn't fart all at once. I was really confused as to what gas is going to be.
I have to release my farts in stages. No, it's
So
just
how
like...
do you get by, like, brushing your teeth? Because that's boring. That's like, you got to just sit there and do it. Do you just do half and then the rest later?
No, I just
This is an upper day.
I just brush my teeth. It's like it's like some shit you just got to do.
Because
You
that
know.
takes longer than
Oh, for
cutting
sure.
all 10 fingers.
Oh, for sure, totally.
A lot of people have taken objection to Eric's statement. Eric, did you see this? There's a lot of comment leavers, Eric, who are saying that they are actually normal people leaving comments.
Well, yeah, that's what comment leavers would say. They don't. That's the thing about comment leavers is that they don't see themselves as comment leavers. That's the hard part. That's the thing they have to overcome and understand is that they are just own it. That's okay. If you're going to leave comments, be a comment leaver. But, don't tell me that you're not in the comments. That's crazy.
While you're
what are you doing?
Speaking of the comment leavers, those people also tend to buy bats. And should we talk about how the fucking bats went?
Yeah.
They were on sale for like 8 seconds or something.
I don't know that. Well, I think somebody told me 7 or 13 seconds. I don't know that they can get that that down to the second with the detail. But they went out of stock immediately, and there was some question as to how many were for sale. I think I made 50. The ones I made for you and Nick and Andrew and Eric were outside of the 50. Like I had extra bats. So the ones I made for and the one I made for me as well, those are not a part of the 51 that I made. So I think out of the 51 that were for sale, 49 of them went for sale because one went to Jack and one went to Rebecca in England. So yeah, so I think it was 49 bats that went on sale and they sold out in, I don't know, fucking nothing, no time, like less than a minute, 10 seconds.
That's crazy.
They said.
They're like super rare.
Yeah, that is really crazy. And I feel bad about it. I mean, I'm excited about it because I'm excited that people thought enough of the whole thing to buy them. But so we feel bad about it because a lot of people wanted to get bats that couldn't. So I think we're looking into it right now, but we're looking at making like a second run of bats. But then I don't want the first bat people to feel any less special for their bat. So the new bats that we make would be different. Like we'll do a different design or
Like
a different
shittier.
style. Yeah, well, that would be different, but maybe the colors, the colorways would be different on it. It would be like a pair of Jordans.
I saw a picture of the one where you wrote face on it. I guess the person
That's number one. Yeah.
Boy, did you make a dog's dinner of that,
Dude,
I can see why you switched to numbers.
No, you're right, and that's blown up, dude. That thing is tiny.
In my head, I would spend an hour sanding the bottoms, and then I would spend maybe 90 minutes numbering them. In my head, that's how it's
way
going to go.
more than 90 minutes. It's
No.
a thing. Yeah.
I
You're dealing with
guarantee-
you deal with
50?
magnifying. Oh, you know what? With a wood burner and a magnifying glass and like all these tools, and the wood burner gets overheated and then it burns too fast, so you got to take breaks and unplug it for a while and let it cool down and then burn it. Like I got it down to a science. I would say from bat 30 to 51, I was fucking humming. But those first 30 were rough.
I could do the lot in half a day.
Well, then you're gonna do the next batch.
All right.
All right. I have all the equipment. I'll drop it off at your house.
I'm gonna post a photo in the Discord. I have a knob guy, and when I was talking to him about knobs, as one does, he showed me this photo. Was like, which one do you want? I feel like, as much as I hate to say it, Gavin might have a point because those are definite like Gavin understandings of what a knob is.
Well, the one on the right looks like a butt plug.
I'd say the middle one is the best knob. That could be a cabinet handle, and you could write
think
something
so?
on it.
I think the one on the left is like, that's what a knob is to me.
That's
No,
what a
that's
knob
just
is to me.
On the left, that's just that could be anything. That could be the back of a pin. What?
I
That
don't
could
know.
be like a badge.
Yeah, but yours could be a fucking doorknob, as you said. Like, I don't know what that
Yeah,
means.
but that's you got to have a little bit of stick to make it a knob. A knob on its
No.
own.
I think of it this way, Gavin. We could flip that knob coin. It's like a knob coin. Just the knob. You could flip that, and it
Well,
might
maybe we should be
land the
selling
same way.
coins then if we want to be flipping stuff. The
No,
whole
it's
point
a
was
knob.
a knob.
It is a knob. What do you mean?
It's
That is
still a
all
knob.
knob. What
It's
you're
not- it's
arguing
not a
for
knob.
is beyond
No.
the knob.
It's not a knob. A knob needs some shaft as
No, it doesn't.
context to qualify its knobness.
That's not
No.
true.
That's absolutely not. What are you talking about? A knob is a knob.
What do you mean? What do you mean? Look, if
A knob is a knob, man. It's
knob-
like
I don't
saying
know
it's
how
like
to-
saying a wheel needs part of an axle to still be a wheel.
But you couldn't open a door. You couldn't twist a door open with what you've got on the left.
If you hammered it
Which is
into a
what-
fucking thing, you could.
What thing?
Well, you couldn't hit a baseball with any of those.
Well,
Well, they're not
what is a
bats.
knob?
They're knobs.
Well, the one
What
on the
is a
right's
knob?
half a bat.
It's like a tenth of a bat. Okay, look.
By definition, what's a knob? Does anyone know?
Something you can
This feels
grip
like an Eric thing.
Hold on.
You can definitely grip that knob.
with.
Hold on.
You
I'm looking up
can't
the knob definition. A rounded lump or ball, especially at the end or on the surface of something.
Oh, I think I
but
just
if you-
won.
No, because you could remove it from the thing and it would still be a knob. Okay, if that's not a fucking knob on the left, what is it, Gavin?
A circle of wood, like a completely useless coin-shaped piece of wood. What do you mean?
Well, what would you call that? It's
I
just
wouldn't
not a
call it
thing
anything.
now?
That doesn't exist. That's not a thing. The one in the middle is an actual knob.
No, it's not. Well, they're all knobs. Technically, they all have a knob, but I think there's an unnecessary amount of wood
Ah,
on the
shit.
middle, right?
Eric, what are these? Which one's the knob?
Yeah, maybe we'll have to let Eric decide.
I think we should let the fans decide, but I think it's the middle one because the one on the left looks like a coin.
Yes!
And I understand where everyone's coming from, but I think if you were to show people on the left the one on the left, I think they would look at it and go, "Well, that's a button." And then the middle one looks like a knob. I'm sorry, but that's how
I don't think anyone would say the middle one is a knob either, though. Without context, that just looks like a bottom part of a bat. I don't think people say
right,
that's a
right,
knob.
right. The bottom part of a bat, which is known as
Yeah, but it's about
the
how we
They
phrase
wouldn't
it
call it the
again.
knob. No,
we
no,
just
no,
need
no,
to
no, no.
post. We need to post a poll: A, B, or C.
Yes, I agree.
Which one
Well,
is
listen,
the knob?
listen.
knob?
I'm okay
C-
with that.
C is ludicrous. If we're gonna make C, we might as
Then
well
we
say
might as well
the
make the
fucking
bat.
bat.
No, you're
We gotta-
Jeff. You're
C is
absolutely right.
ludicrous. A
Yeah.
or B?
Yeah.
A, please. We'll put the picture up. We'll put a big red fucking cross in C. Fuck C. It's
Yeah.
got to be A or B.
Okay, I think that's good.
But I do want to thank on Twitter a guy or a lady or they named Roadmaster74. Roadmaster74 tweeted to me. Roadmaster74, I'm going to say that name a lot, Roadmaster74, because Roadmaster4, they are the first human being, although their picture is of a fox, so maybe they're not a human, maybe they're a fox. They're the first entity, the sentient entity that gave me salient, useful, simple, helpful, hit myself on the forehead. Why didn't I think about that first? Advice and suggestion on how to fix my sock problem. So I want to say,
Get socks without
Roadmaster74,
layers on them.
you're a fucking genius because Roadmaster74 said, hey, at Jeff L. Ramsey, about your sock situation. Why not put them in the shoes already? That way, when you go to put your shoes on, the right sock is in the right shoe and the left sock is in the left shoe. Just trying to help. Love
What
fuckface.
does
Love
that
you.
mean?
Keep it up. It means you preload your shoes with your socks. So when I go the night before, like when I go to bed, I'll lay my socks. I just stick the left sock in the left shoe and the right sock in the right shoe. Then when I wake up in the morning, then I'll just I grab my shoe. I'll just put it on.
What do you mean? Just preload them onto your feet, if anything, in the morning. Like, what do you mean?
I don't wanna
You still have to
not gonna
look at your sock and see if it's left or right to preload the shoes. Just put them straight on your feet the next morning. What on
God
earth does
damn
that
it, you're
mean?
right. I still got to look at them the night before.
What that
They'll
was
still be wrong.
I don't-
suggestion
No,
ever. That's just
no. Here's why it may work. Here's why it may work. Okay, it might work because.
Oh my God.
The specific problem I have is I pick up my left sock from my right foot. But what if I just
We
pick up
know.
a sock and I see what color it is, and then I just go put it in color, sorry. I pick up a sock and I see what letter it
Oh
is,
my God.
and then I just go put that letter in the appropriate shoe. And then it doesn't matter because I'm not applying it to my foot. My foot and my sock together is where it goes wrong. But if
This
I just pick
does
up a
not-
sock and look at it, I
It
don't
doesn't
know.
change a single thing, Jeff. That doesn't. All that does is move the problem to the night before.
Think about when we were actually trying to solve this. The issue that you talked about was that putting socks on is a mindless activity and you're incapable of putting any thought into this process. All you've done is put thought into putting socks in the shoes.
If you
haven't
really
solved your
want to
problem.
sort the situation out, if you actually need a solution, put all your left socks in one drawer and all your right socks in the other, and put
But
them on your feet from those drawers every morning.
He has to
Don't
clean
be
them.
farting around, bending over, putting socks in your shoes the night before. It's mental. Absolutely mental what you're saying.
I think it's a feel thing.
That's also good advice.
I think that's the only true way to fix it.
Gavin, I don't know where you were the last 2,000 times we've talked about this, but that is decent advice.
Well, I wasn't giving serious answers last time.
I just
because
gotta separate
it's not
the
a real
drawers.
problem, Jeff.
It is a real problem for me, and it's existed for fucking years. I wouldn't be talking about it every day of my fucking life if it wasn't a problem. Obviously, it's a problem. And thank you for the solution. I understand what you're saying about whatever this fucking kid's name was again. Now I forgot it. Roadmaster 74. I get it. I'm just preloading the problem to provide a false sense of security 24 hours later or in the morning. I can wrap my head around that. But I also think that I'm mad at you, Gavin. I'm mad at you for saying it's not a problem when it's very clearly, very lucidly a problem. But also, I'm kind of happy with you because you gave me a decent idea with the drawers. Maybe I'll try that. Okay, thanks.
All right.
Andrew, what did you want to talk about?
Are you all right, Andrew?
Yeah, I'm just. It's like none of what you said matters. Like you don't.
It's even more insulting than what I said.
No, it's like for solving the issue, it's a you thing.
That's less
We
even
can
worse
come
than
up
it's
with
not
a million.
problem, is that
No.
you should stop talking about it.
No. I'm not saying you should stop talking about it. I'm saying all of your solutions that you're saying, like, that's a great idea, doesn't solve the issue because it's a you thing. You're going to have to fucking clean those socks. They're going to come out of the drawer. And then it's just going to be about how all your fucking right socks end up in the left drawer somehow. It's a you thing.
Yeah.
So my new strategy this time around was I'm going to order the burgers in waves. Because I feel like if I can beat it in like wave after wave, like a boss
You doing
rush,
horde mode?
Yeah, I'm doing a
Burger
horde mode. I think if I mentally am like, I'm cleared half the waves, I only got half to go, I can go the extra mile. But this is where
it sounds
things
like
went
a
wrong.
lull between like Left 4 Dead. It's like, oh, here they come, and all the
Yes.
burgers show up again.
Every fifth burger's a boss burger. It's a double.
Yeah, exactly. So I ordered 10 burgers, but this is the problem. I was so excited. I was so pumped up about it on Friday. I ordered the wrong burger. Every time we've done this, I've ordered the basic McDonald's hamburger and then the double hamburger. I accidentally ordered 10 McDoubles, which means they all have cheese on them. That's a lot of cheese to go the rest of the way with. So I
Okay.
paused the timer. And I wanted Gavin's ruling. I wasn't even trying to argue with you. I felt that since I am doing a harder burger, and I've already committed to this, I've ordered 10 of them. If I go the rest of the way and finish all these McDoubles with cheese on them, then I win the bet, even though it's not the regulation burger we agreed upon. But if I lose, it doesn't count because I was doing a harder burger. I was looking for a ruling for that. Gavin said, "What's going on?" I explained the situation, never replied. Never made any comment about it, still hasn't given a ruling.
I think I was in the middle of a recording. I just got an alert saying, we have a potential burger controversy. Clock is paused. 25
Yes.
minutes in. We
I
need a
viewed it as-
judgment.
Well, here is my fear. Just before, and I'll let you just one quick addition. My fear was that I would eat all the doubles, right? Or I'd eat 10 of them, and then you'd say doesn't count because those aren't the burgers we agreed upon. So I just wanted clarity was the main thing I was looking for. Go ahead, Jack.
Okay, I just wanted to say real fast, and I apologize for this. I just wanted to ask if Eric and Gavin have been listening to the last like 2 minutes, and everything Andrew said kind of made sense, and you're aligned with it. Because I had an unfortunate in the middle of his story, I knocked my Diet Dr. Pepper over on my keyboard, and I had to run and get a towel and clean everything up. So I may have missed some of it.
Give us some notice. I'm busy. I can't even get a chance to really read everything until like 4 hours after all this
You've
conversation.
had over a fucking week to make a ruling. First of all, you haven't weighed in just generally on how you felt.
Wait,
about it.
how does it still apply now, though? I thought
I'm
I'd
just
missed the
curious
window.
what your answer. No, there's no window. I just
pause
like
is
an
still-
answer.
Wait, so are you trying to get me to rule over it's the wrong burger because you got cheese in him?
No, okay. Once again, I feel like my question is very simple. I ordered the wrong burger. It's a tougher burger. If I pursued with the tougher burger, would you count that as a win? And if I failed, would you count that as a loss?
But I didn't
Is that my mistake?
specify the original burger, Andrew.
But we've
It's
always
all come from
used-
you.
No, we've always used the base hamburger.
Here's my thinking. As an overall, to prevent any future need of ruling, 50 patties have to make it down your gullet with bread.
25 breads.
With 25 breads.
I'm a really good friend, and Jeff, you discussed recently on an episode that you have a problem, that you are down a shitter. You've lost a shitter. Don't have a bath. Your toilet is out of commission.
Yeah.
So I, as the good friend that I am, has solved this problem for you. It is outside your front door. You want to go check it out?
No, it's not.
It is.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
Is today the day?
Today's the day.
I can't believe it.
No,
It really
did
happened?
It really?
Yeah. Yeah.
Wait, didn't you
No,
organize it,
because
Eric?
it was expensive.
No.
Oh,
I thought
There
you
was
asked-
there was nothing on my front porch, by the way. Thank you.
That's not good.
Wait,
wait, it's not there?
What did
That's
you
not-
think?
No.
I'll go look
okay.
again. Hold on.
do you think you
boy.
just looked on the doorstep when it's like
I
further out?
hope it's there. If it's not there, nobody say anything. I gotta make some calls.
Like when we came back and didn't see it.
No, it's not. It's not a
It's
subtle
not a
object
subtle
whatsoever.
object.
This was the what color thing, right?
Did you
Yeah.
send it to the wrong house?
No,
Did you send it to one of my
I'm
old
gonna,
houses?
I'm gonna have to call some people. We're at
you
like an
wanna-
hour. We're gonna have an early episode. We should wrap up, guys. Right? We should wrap up. I have to make some calls. I have
Do
to.
you?
I have to-
How is it not out there?
That's a great question, Gavin. That's a great question.
Hold on. Is it? Maybe it's on. Would it be in the street?
I mean, you would have immediately opened your door and seen it, and then yelled, "What the fuck?" and we would have heard you on
Yeah.
microphone.
Why don't you go out and have a real look around?
So I'm gonna go have a. Or is this
boy.
the joke? And the joke is to get me to take my headphones off. every time.
No.
There's no. It's.
Yeah, no
I would like
kidding.
to wrap this up so I can make some calls. Because we're at like
but
an
then we
hour.
won't get a reaction.
Yeah, but
No,
it
it
doesn't
does-
sound
yeah,
like
it
there's
doesn't
a
sound
thing
like
for
there
him to
is.
react
This
to
is-
at the moment, Gavin.
Yeah, but if we end it and then he's like, "Oh, there it is."
I see your point. No, I don't. I think he would have
Yeah,
seen it if it was there.
I'm gonna for the sake of comedy. Even though I may be getting
Wait, was
played,
he?
I'm gonna take
Wait,
one
were
more
you
look.
sitting there
I'm
the
gonna-
whole
I'm
time
gonna
to see
take
if
a-
we talk
I like
shit?
Good.
I think he was there the whole time. Yeah, I think that
No,
was a test.
No, I
That was a
left. I'm
definite
just saying.
test.
No.
I'm still not sure if you guys are fucking with me or not.
No.
But I am gonna go look one more time.
There's no way you haven't seen it if it's there. I gotta call. I gotta make so many calls. Let's
If
wrap
it's
this
not
up.
there, it's not there.
No, it's not. It's not there. If it is not there, it
Get
is
them to
not
send
there.
you a picture of where it is.
Will they do that? Is that something
I-
they do?
I gotta make some calls. I don't know. I need to call some people.
I think usually people can see them when they.
Let's
We have to
wrap
wait
it
for
up.
Jeff to come back so we can
Wrap it up.
There was a video we made where Jeremy was covered in powder paint, and I was brushing it off him. I was like, "Oh man, it's all over your back." But what he didn't know is that I had the bottle of powder paint, and as I was brushing it off, I was just squirting more on. And Jeff was filming it, but he ended up laughing so hard that he fell over and stopped the video. And it went on for like 90 seconds longer than we put in the video. And Jeff was just rolling around on the floor crying, not filming it.
I one time got to go, probably the most embarrassing, because I didn't care about that because we had other coverage. But I one
No,
time
we didn't. That's the end of it.
We had the coverage up to it, right? That was the video. I one time got to go to a special. I got to go to a special Action Bronson show. Gavin and I were both fans of Action Bronson, and I got to get up close and I got to high five him, and I was felt bad that Gavin didn't go. I wasn't able to get him in, so I took a whole video of him singing a song and then me running up and high fiving him, and he high fives me, and it's really cool. Except I missed the high five, and he looked at me like I was a fucking dumbass. Like, are you serious? Did you just miss a fucking high five? And of course I missed it because I was holding the phone and filming it while I was high fiving it, and I must have looked as dumb as it sounds. Anyway, he was like instantly lost any respect he probably never had for me to begin with because I'm just some asshole. And he turned around and walked off, and I thought, well, I just ruined it with Action Bronson. And then I hit stop, and then I went to send it to Gavin and realized that I'd never hit record, but I did hit record right after Action Bronson missed the high five. And I literally have a video of me going, oh, man.
Jeff has the best videos that occur before or after a really funny event. He has the best collection of those. Without fail. And it's not like it's once in a while that happens. It's most. It's the most times you try and video something.
I got bad iPhone luck.
At a certain point, it's not luck.
Put it in with your foot luck.
Yes.
God damn.
So I was so excited for the XXX Vin Diesel action movie as a kid. And I'd drive with my dad, and when we'd like leave town, there was a porno theater on like the outskirts of town. And they had this sign that said XXX every Tuesday, 50 cents. And I thought that was the Vin Diesel movie. So every time we drive by, I'd excitedly be like, one of these Tuesdays, we gotta go. It's 50 cents. I don't know how money works. I'm a kid, but that seems like a hell of a deal. And it doesn't come out for like 8 months, so I don't know how they got it. And they're screening it every Tuesday, so it has to be awesome. There's no way you screen a bad movie every Tuesday. We gotta go. And that was just months of my life. And then 2000 happened. It was New Year's. Got Cherry Coke, rented the movie, very excited, enjoyed it. Had a great time. I love that movie. That's such a dumb, great movie.
That's such a great Y2 computer story.
Yeah. I'm very excited about this. I hope you guys don't mind me doing this, but I thought it would be a lot of fun to go on a visual journey this episode, is what I think. I think a nice little visual journey. Maybe we could see, we've been talking about funny baseball cards and maybe collecting obscure cards, so I thought I could maybe guide us through some cards I found, and I just think I'd love to hear your opinion on them, so let's open with this one.
Okay, hold on. I get the bit that you're doing
No,
here.
I'm not doing any bit at all. I just want to start with, like, this is a great baseball card that I found, and I'd like to take you all on a visual
what
journey.
what you're doing is funny, but you don't have the context. I had a whole tapestry woven around this fucking visual game, and you're ruining it.
No, this is I'm having a great time on this visual journey that we're on. What do you think of that card? Bobby Gertch? Second baseman. How do we feel about it?
I wrote shit for this.
How do we feel?
God damn it.
So
I've been working on this for 3 hours today. I fucking tell you guys, I'm gonna fucking...
Okay, well, just Matt, I just don't think he likes the card. Let's talk about Jeff Reed. How do we feel about Jeff Reed? He looks very upset. Stomach issue? I don't know. Why take that
So
photo?
earlier on today, I got alert after alert on my phone from Discord of Jeff posting baseball card after baseball card in this Discord. And then slowly, one by one, they started disappearing. And then Jeff texts us saying, I've got a bit planned for face this week.
Here's how it went down.
No. I wonder what it is.
You're lacking some context. This wasn't today. Jeff has been posting baseball photos since
That's
like
been there
the
for a
weekend.
week.
It has been days of baseball photos. So I looked at the Discord channel today, and Jeff deleted them all, and there's a conversation where the person's like, why are you deleting them? And he said, don't worry, they'll be back. And then he texted Gavin and I have a new idea for us this week. We're going on a visual journey. We have seen all the photos. You've posted
I don't
them.
think
them
in
all.
my head,
You haven't seen them all.
I don't think Jeff necessarily knows how to transfer stuff from his phone to his computer, so he uses the public Discord as a way to do it, and we've seen
wrong.
That was
everything.
the big mystery, is
You're
why are
wrong.
you doing this?
You're wrong. You're so stupid. You're all so stupid. Here's how it happened, okay?
Okay.
You
All right.
dumb little idiots. Here's how it happened. We did the podcast last week. 2 weeks ago in our podcast, we talked about the idea of doing an Everything is Terrible Jerry Maguire type deal where we created like a social experiment and we take something that has inherently no value and we create value, not necessarily monetary. It could just be via desire of wanting to be a part of something. And we decided that it would be funny to find the most boring, mundane, least valuable sports card in the world and try to buy all of them or try to have the audience send them, and we all try to collectively collect them and until we own every single baseball card of this particular person, whoever it is, right? So we then promptly forgot to talk about it last week when we recorded. And then Andrew reminded me we never talked about the baseball card thing. And I went, oh, shit, you're right. We didn't. And then I thought I should throw some up in the Discord for us to talk about, throw a couple of examples up, because I doubt Andrew and Gavin are going to put any effort into it. So I'll throw some fucking baseball cards up, and then we can pick one from some of the ones that I find, right? So I started throwing them up. And then today, when I sat down and I started thinking about how I wanted to present it, I thought it would be funnier if I just showed them to you one at a time instead of a long list. And I had been putting them up there, Andrew's right, for days, just because I'm a holder. I wasn't trying to keep them from you. I wasn't trying to hide them. I was totally fine with everybody seeing them.
Nobody was accusing you of that. You posted them in the public Discord. Why would we think you're hiding them?
Yeah, I don't know. So I wasn't but I was just throwing them up there just so I like bookmarking them so I'd remember to go back to them. If they're in the Discord and I see it when we log in, I can't forget to talk about it like we did this last podcast, right? So I was just putting them up there to remind us to talk about it. And then today I thought, I could have a little fun with this, do it present it in a manner, so I'll take them down so they're not all up at once, and then we can talk about them as I post them. And then Andrew, who is a terrible human being, did his thing. The legend, Don Zimmer. What do you think about that? Now, here we have a photo of Cubs manager Don Zimmer staring off into the sun. His eyes he's wincing because it's super bright, and he's very old, and he looks like a sad, fat, old Popeye.
I can hear that guy.
Yeah.
I can hear exactly what he sounds like.
He looks like he was made in a lab to just manage baseball. He has the perfect baseball look.
He's just got he's got like an old man baby face, and it's really endearing.
I bet he looked like that when he was born, and they're like, he's definitely gonna coach baseball.
It's funny you say that, Gavin. I got to thinking, what other, surely that's a bad photo of Don Zimmer, right? Let me find another one. Here's the next one.
I don't see a bad
He's got
photo
like
in
a
the bunch.
cheek full or something.
Yeah.
And I thought, I bet Don was a handsome man because he's got kind of a wry smile. I bet he was a handsome man when he was younger. I found his young baseball card. Turns out he looked like a serial killer.
Oh,
Piercing, scary,
he looks like
very
if Phil
dangerous
Collins
eyes.
killed people.
He looks like if Phil Collins was the Night Stalker, right? Very unsettling. And then that turned me off to the whole thing, and I thought, I'm going to go back to old Don Zimmer. And then I found this photo. This is not a baseball card photo, but I thought you guys would appreciate it. And, well, here you go. That's a picture of Don Zimmer.
Can we make that a card?
Lounging in the dugout with his belly and his crotch hanging out for the world to see in a very suggestive, sexy pose.
That's a power move.
That's a confident man.
Yeah.
That's
He
a confident
owns
man.
He owns that dugout.
So that's the end of my my terrible little visual journey that Andrew tried to destroy. But what we're left with, I think, is probably, my personal preference would be one of the manager cards, either Dave Johnson or one of the two Don Zimmers. But
You went down the Zimmer hole with it. You went to the Zimmer zone.
I'm in the. I left the ham zone briefly to enter the Zimmer zone, and I Zim zoned for a couple hours, and then went. Oh right, I was looking at other baseball cards. Shit, I spent all this time looking up Zimmer. Have you smelled it yet?
No, I haven't done anything with it yet.
Yeah, why don't you get a whiff? Why don't you get a whiff or like a little taste?
Whiff?
Let's cliffhang. Yeah, let's cliffhang
I'm
on a
so
whiff.
scared I'm going to shoot this everywhere.
What way up is the label, by the way?
It's you'd face it like a psychopath would, based on the label. So I'm gonna keep it the correct way. I'd do it. I don't like this at all. The color of it is bad. What does it say? Lift and peel, like
It's like a yellowed mayonnaise.
boy. Okay, we're gonna smell it. I need to mentally prepare myself for a minute because I feel like I'm gonna gag already, and I haven't even smelled anything. And this.
Why
is the
would
thing.
you gag?
I know.
It's a condiment.
I feel because the last time I brought a bottle to my face, Gavin, it was the waffle bomb. So I think I'm trained right now to feel like I want to gag. That was so bad. Okay. Oh my god, that sucked. That was awful.
What do you mean?
I could gag off that. I had to fight to not gag. That smells so bad. You eat this?
I think you're projecting waffle bomb into it. Imagine it fresh on a nice salad.
Well, it is fresh. I just opened it. I couldn't get fresher. What do you mean? Imagine it fresh. Go.
You've poisoned your own mind.
Oh no, it just smells really bad. Kind of. You know what? Actually, no. No, I think you're right. I think that was in my head. This is fine. Kind of has a
Why don't
honey
you just
mustardy smell to it. Actually, this is.
Why don't you just? Yeah, I think you're gonna like it. Why don't you just squirt a bit onto your tongue?
No, I'm not. Why would I do it to my tongue? I'd surely do it on my hand. Would I not? Going straight for the mouth seems aggressive.
Can you taste stuff through your hand?
Dude, if you really want to taste it properly, you need to swish it around your mouth like you do with wine.
No, I'm not doing
So
that.
I would do like
God.
a squirt
No,
and then
I'm
swirl it
good.
around.
I'm good. I think I wait for the salad. I think that's Act 3 next week. Exciting Act 3.
Well, we got that to
Alright.
look forward to then.
Yeah.
What kind of salad greens do you like?
I got a whole thing planned. So all of them, I guess? I don't know. What does that
Well,
mean?
I did ask you what your normal go-to salad covering was,
Yeah.
like what dressing or sauce or whatever, and you said nothing. You
I'm
said
not
you
a
just
big-
have dry leaves.
Yeah, I don't like the dressing. You get some berries in there. It's good enough. I enjoy the taste of that.
What are you doing like iceberg? You a spinach guy? Are we doing
A little spinach is good. I like some
romaine?
romaine. Yeah, I think I'm a romaine
Okay.
guy, but I can't, spinach is great too. I'm not too picky.
Okay.
I feel like the most divisive ingredient to a salad to me is carrot.
Carrot. Really?
Yeah, like shaved carrot is often in salad, and I feel like I could do without. I like carrot. It's just the wrong. It's too much crunch for the other stuff.
I would have to disagree with you.
Yeah.
You like a bit of carrot strips?
Well, I like a bit of crunch. That's why I like croutons. I'm with Eric.
What do you
This
mean?
is a terrible podcast.
I'm waiting for you to end it.
This is the episode where it went to shit. Okay.
Say that every-
Thanks a lot. It was a
How
good
did it not
run.
end? It's
Yeah, I
37.
feel like it's ended 6 times. This is why I've been quiet every time. I'm waiting for you to do the outro, and you just don't say anything.
It's weird that you try and end it, and we all sit in silence, and then you're like, it didn't end. Let's keep it going.
You do that, Chet. That's your outro.
I just want an answer to the
we
Zimmer
have to
zone.
deliberate on it. We'll have an answer next week. I mean, if we want to get into card issues,
I'm just impatient.
Jeff,
We've been talking about it forever.
have you used the spreadsheet I sent you? I made Jeff a
Ah,
fucking
shit, it's still
spreadsheet.
going.
It's still going.
I don't think he's
And-
used it. Yeah, exactly.
I need to use a spreadsheet. You're right. Eric, what do you think? What's your pick on the?
Well, guys, thanks for listening to episode 37 of Face. We're really happy that you made it all the way to the bitter fucking end of this goddamn show.
Texas got snow on it. Apparently, it's mayhem. Nobody has power. Nothing works. The episode was unable to be edited. I have one fuckface story that I haven't shared. It's almost like it's easier to say it in this format because I don't know what it would be like to tell Jeff and Gavin this directly. That'd be really odd. But, Andrew Panton isn't my real name. Andrew Panton is a made-up name. I was a Rooster Teeth fan. I was a huge fan when I was like 13, maybe, before I met anybody. And my old gamer tag used to be Adsack. And I built this really embarrassing map in Halo 3 in Forge. And it was just like everybody's names with gravity hammers and spawn points. It was... I'm cringing thinking about it and talking about it in this moment. And it was just so embarrassing. And then just through happenstance, I met Jeff and people and Gavin. And so then I freaked out because this map, I couldn't figure out how to remove it from me. And it said it was created by my gamer tag. So I panicked and I changed my gamer tag to Andrew Panton. Andrew is the name of one of my uncles. And Panton is the last name of somebody I went to school with, as in like grade 5. My real name is Raymond Somer. You can find me at Raymond Somer on Twitter. I have a Twitter account. There was a time where I kind of stepped away from doing any Rooster Teeth stuff, and I made an account in around 2014. But then I came back. I never really used it, so I think I'll probably tweet. So if you check Raymond Somer on Twitter, there's probably going to be a tweet there now. You're done with socks. You spent 20 minutes talking about how you don't want to think about a sock for the rest of your life. You don't care. Don't give a fuck at all about socks.
Correct.
The very next day, our merch channel on Slack said, hey, remember these 2 left socks? Do we still want to make them? And you literally spent all of the previous recording saying, I don't give a fuck about socks. And you replied,
He
absolutely.
was like a
What
dog
are- why?
that got shown a sock-shaped bone.
It's still a
Yes.
good product, dude. I gotta.
Yeah, but you don't give a fuck about the socks. What? Like,
So
what do you
I'm
mean?
confused about these socks. Are we selling 2 left socks, or are we selling a left and a right sock that both say left?
We're selling a left and a
That's a
right
great
sock
question.
that both say left.
Okay.
Wait. What?
Yeah,
Wait, what?
yeah.
they're actually they're the left-right socks. They're not just standard socks that aren't.
Well, what fun would that be?
Oh, it's just confusing.
I know.
That's not even what you're
You
dealing
just described my life.
That's not what you're dealing. No, you just are incapable of wearing socks.
Ooh.
That's not the same problem.
I got an Evan Fournier prism. Gross.
That's not worth mentioning.
I was listening to the one we did where you had that terrible suggestion, and I didn't realize it at the time we were recording. But Jeff, you were like, all right, Roadmaster 74 has the ultimate suggestion, Roadmaster 74. Roadmaster 74, I'm going to mention your name a lot. Anyway, what Roadmaster 4 said, and then you immediately got his name wrong before doing the suggestion. It was unbelievable that A, you did that, and B, neither of us, Andrew, didn't even register.
He peppered us with so many that it was tough to keep track of. It was like endless and all kind of blended together.
Ridiculous.
It's a great strategy.
I might be brilliant. That might have been on purpose. Do you still play Destiny?
No, I
I haven't
haven't.
played that game in a million years. I think since it went free to play, honestly.
Yeah, I don't know. Just sort of the pricing structure around some of the content in that game, kind of tough to follow.
Hey, what is that? Who's got a fire alarm?
The fire alarm?
That's
You got some desk dogs going?
Andrew, get out!
Oh, no,
It's
I don't
not
think
safe.
That's me. I think like there's a fire in the building.
Unplug
That's
the.
my alarm.
No, you should first check to see if there's a real fire, and then maybe unplug.
Well, I don't. It's not like none of the alarms in my. That you know what is really funny about that? That means that I literally. That means when I fucked out with the desk dogs, that means other people's alarms absolutely went off. I have a phone call. I'll be back in a minute.
This is his
Oh my
life.
God.
It's not a coincidence this is happening while we're filming. He's a magnet for this kind of stuff.
Fucking Ben. So Ben Ernst is he's filling in on this recording because Eric couldn't be here, and I think Nick is still dead or something. And he just texted in the Discord, "Is this normal?"
And yeah.
Yeah.
So my building might be on fire. I'm not exactly sure, but what are the odds that that's actual?
Oh, I wouldn't
given-
gamble a life on it. I would sniff around maybe.
I mean,
See
the
if
odds
any-
are pretty
Well,
good considering
the problem
the
is-
warning that it's on fire is been triggered.
Oh.
I hear sirens now. My building might actually be on fire.
Ben's posted
Oh, I can hear.
Right
I
back.
can hear sirens too. Hold on, before you burn up though.
I told a story about how I spent the year 2000, Christmas Eve, watching Triple X. Went very into detail about it, a fond memory of mine. Triple X came out in 2002. I was just way off. I don't know how nobody. Typically that'd be like a thing Eric would notice. I feel like I just had the year completely wrong. I have no clue how I spent the year 2000, Christmas Eve.
But you said Christmas Eve. So was it New Year's Eve or Christmas Eve?
Or New Year's Eve. I just missed.
Christ.
So you have
Okay.
no
I'm trying to
idea
also-
how you rung in Y2K.
No clue
yeah,
at
no, no.
all, but I am so confident in that recording of how I did it, and I've spent my entire life thinking that's
He
how
had a
I did
screener
it. Yeah,
before they shot it.
I did. I did. I did 2-year screener before they shot it. Why is Don Zimmer? Is he a violent guy? Because I shared that photo of him. I shared that photo of him just fighting somebody on the field for reasons I don't know. I'll post it in the Discord. Maybe my favorite Don Zimmer photo.
It looks like he's
just
losing.
attacking a man. Oh, he's definitely losing because he's fucking 80. But the fact that he's trying to throw hands with this guy, I
Also,
love it.
his center of gravity, it looks like it should be really good because of his very low-hanging crotch. But his hat is being like pushed into his eyes.
Where's that from the Red Sox?
It looks like he's losing a fight with Ed Helms.
I didn't think about that. It's really embarrassing to have your own hat weaponized against you.
It's like when
is-
Jackie Chan would like pull people's shirts over their heads and then punch them through it. But it's like
it
a baseball
looks-
manager equivalent.
It looks like somebody's beating up Ed Asner. Oh my god.
It does. It does. There's no indication that that's Don Zimmer. You can't see shit.
The hand on the back of the head too. It's not even a shove away. It's like he's squeezing his head like an egg.
He's got complete head control. Don Simmers just desperately trying to feel.
I wonder if the whole fight was like that, or whether that was an unfortunate still picture. I would love to see that entire fight.
I think that's the probably before things went wrong.
The next picture is him just on the ground.
He's like clutching his heart. Oh, is that Pedro Martinez? That is Pedro Martinez. That's great.
This is what I think makes the most sense. We'll go Jeff, Gavin, then myself. Jeff and I will go. We will deafen ourselves. Gavin, you make your vote. You say you
But what am I
voted
actually voting for?
in the general. Who will vote or who will have to sign
Got it.
300
All right.
of the cards? That's phase one is this. So Jeff and I will deafen ourselves so we can't
Okay.
hear. You say who you're voting for. Then you just post in general that you voted. Then you deafen yourself. Jeff, you undeafen yourself. You say your vote, and then I'll do the same, and we'll just go through. And then Eric can tell us what the votes were because we.
All
won't
right, so
know.
I'm gonna
Right.
take like my headphones off right now. Then, and when Gavin makes a,
Why would you take? There's a
No.
There's a button you can
Deafen in
click.
Discord,
Oh,
and then I
okay,
can
I'll do
see that you've done it.
okay,
Jesus.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna deafen.
I vote Jeff.
Okay.
okay,
Okay. So Gavin has voted,
okay,
and now Gavin, you deafen.
and now it's my turn to vote.
Yeah, go ahead and vote.
Okay, I vote for Gavin.
Okay, and you can deafen now, Jeff. Okay, Andrew, who do you vote for?
Okay. Well, here's the thing. I orchestrated all of this. I made a private text deal with both Jeff and Gavin to vote for the other guy. The thing is, since I organized all of this, the most obvious face thing to do would be they both vote me, because then I just fucked myself and created this whole situation where I now have to do the most work. So it really becomes a question of me, assuming they both are going with the deals we made of who do I want to go in the next round against, and I'm going to have to say Jeff, because the man can't even put on socks. He's incapable of cutting his nails.
So your vote.
So assuming this doesn't... My vote is for
you're
Jeff.
voting for Jeff.
Yeah, but I see no way in which they don't just ignore the deal we made and vote for me.
Okay, so your vote is for Jeff.
My vote is for Gavin.
Your vote-
Sorry.
now- okay,
vote is for
Okay,
Gavin.
now your vote is for. So when I asked you 3 times if your vote was for Jeff, and you said yes every
no,
time.
I wasn't.
What
yeah,
you meant
I
is
wasn't-
that was not
yeah,
your vote.
I wanted. No, my vote is for Gavin. I want to take Jeff with me to the next round, assuming they.
Okay,
they
so
didn't,
your
go
vote is
against our
for
agreement.
Gavin.
My vote is for Gavin. Yes. I'm
Okay,
voting
you're
Gavin to do
locked
the
in.
300.
I've let them
I'm
know
locked
to
in.
undeafen.
I'm undeafened.
That
okay.
took so fucking long, and then when I asked him 3 times, is this who you're voting for? He told me yes over and over, and then I said, are you sure? And kept going, and then he went, wait, hang on. And then he changed. So
What?
All right,
this is the vote
primary
for who is
vote.
signing the 300.
Who's signing the 300?
Okay. Now, Andrew took a very long time and had a lot to say because he took, apparently he had secret text messages with both of you to figure out what this was and vote for the other person.
yeah, I assumed
So-
as much.
Ultimately, I will reveal that the person who will be signing the 300 cards is Gavin.
Oof. That's That's a knife in my back from Andrew Panton. I guess it wasn't undeserved entirely, but
Now,
That is
I will say, if
filth.
you go back,
that
if you go
is
back,
filth.
listen to this episode when you can, when Kelly posts it for us, which is editing, because he said Jeff's name 3 times, and I kept saying, "So you're voting for Jeff?" And then at the 3rd time, he went, "Oh wait, I meant Gavin."
I rephrased the question in my head. I thought you were asking who do I want to, like, who am I voting to take with me to the next round?
Why-
Not who
why
am I
would that-
voting to. I know, it's stupid. Listen, I apologize, Gavin. I deals with both of you. I honestly assumed you would both just vote me because that'd be the biggest face because I organized this and that it would go
No,
against me.
I was going along
But-
with our usual 37 episodes of somewhat of an alliance, and it's permanently gone. The bridge
No.
exploded.
Okay. No, you stabbed me in the back twice, first
Debatable.
of all, recently. Second of all, it is debatable. We're doing a number guessing game next, and Jeff can't put on his fucking socks. There's no way that he's going to remember what numbers he said. I just felt like you'd be better at the next game, even though it's a game of complete
But you
luck.
took me out of it.
I felt like, yeah, I'm going against Jeff because I think you'd be
Oh, I see
better
what you're
at it.
saying.
And I don't want to do the 99. I ideally want to only have to sign 1. So that was mainly why I went against you. I deals with both of you. I thought a lot about it, and I determined that with Jeff's sock issue, he would be less of a competitor and the random.
But now
number
I've got to
thing.
ask Jeff, why? Why me?
Thanks for listening to Face, everybody. Tune in next week to find out who signs the 99, who signs the 1, and why I
300.
voted against Gavin.
I feel like we should bring up because the episode that just aired was the one where I was like, I need to call somebody because I was sending something to Jeff. The amount of people that think I actually bought a porta potty is absurd.
Well, it's entirely like you.
You convinced me.
I was convinced.
The amount of people on this podcast that believed you actually bought a porta potty is 100%.
Yeah, the people who know you the most in face thought you'd done it. So the people who don't know you, you're surprised they thought you did it?
Yeah, well, I guess, I don't know. There's like a certain level to that that's so extreme that I was like, wow, I can't believe everyone was like, I mean, I sent, Gavin knows what I sent. I did send you something that'll arrive on Monday, Jeff, that I feel like will pay off a little bit on this whole porta potty thing. You got that to enjoy.
By the way, we seem to have never addressed the salad cream.
Oh, I've had a fucking salad on my desk for the entire episode. We can get to that. I feel like.
Just sat there looking at a salad.
Yep. No, I've just been staring at it.
I just like to point out when things like that happen and it's a 14-minute change for us, people are waiting weeks for this bit to pay off. Weeks.
Well, we need like a big board, kind of like they have in Family Feud, that shows like the ranked shit. That's just like stuff we have to address per episode.
End of show this one. I got the salad ready. I got the salad cream. I got everything good to go. Jeff and I will go back and forth trying to guess what that number is. Whoever gets it right first wins and only has to sign one thing. Loser has to sign 99.
Okay. Should I like tell Gavin what the number is so that way nobody thinks I'm tricking anyone?
Yeah. That's a great idea.
That is a great idea.
Gavin, do you want me to like message you on here or like, what do you want me to do?
Why don't you call me?
I don't have your number.
Why don't they both deafen?
Yeah, you both deafen and I'll say come back.
Okay.
Yeah, I had to tell Jeff to like contact you for me the other day because I don't have your number, so I don't like, what was I going to do?
Do you want it? I'll give it to you after this.
Yeah, after this. Yeah, just in case. Because if there needs to be more schemes, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Anyway, the number is 6.
Okay. Lower than I thought it'd be.
Yeah, me too.
That's a very interesting pick.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Yep.
Jeff can't figure out how to undeafen. Jeff can't figure it out.
Can I pick first because I'm here first?
No, we have to wait for Jeff. Oh, okay. Did you figure it out? Did you figure out how to undeafen?
Yeah, no, I was dealing with the fucking dog. Dog stuff.
Were you calling it by my name?
Yeah, little Eric got his ball stuck under the coffee table, so I had to get it out for him. It's his owl. It's his favorite toy, and so we call it Owl, and he gets mad if he can't get to it. So
Okay.
it's okay, little buddy. I call him a little mini 64. He's a little guy.
That's fun. That's very fun. Okay, who gets to go first?
You can go first if you want, Jeff. I'll be
Okay,
courteous.
so I need to guess a number between 1 and 25.
That's right.
1 and 25.
Okay. I'm gonna guess the number 2,
No.
25.
No.
3.
No.
6.
What was that?
6.
I can't hear. Can you hear what he's saying?
What are you saying?
6.
Are you saying 6?
Why don't you say
Yes.
a long noise and then end with the number?
Yeah.
What?
Just go like, 6.
Okay, I think I'm gonna pick 6.
Yeah, 6 is the number.
Really?
Yeah, 6 is the number. That's why I was asking you for clarification because you kept cutting out and we weren't sure, but that is the
For
number.
us,
Oh.
we just heard like, X.
This is fantastic.
I thought maybe there was a chance you were saying 26, even though the number was 1 to 25.
No.
But yeah.
No. Was there a reason for picking 6? Because I had a strategy.
No. A strategy?
Yeah, I just Googled what Don Zimmer's number was, and he was 66. That was his... Don Zimmer was 66, so I was like, I'll just go with a 6. You just picked 6 just because there's no Zimmer connection?
No.
That's fucking great. Thanks, Zim. One time I almost kicked a child in the chest.
Why?
Okay. Well, I had just moved. It was a new neighborhood. It wasn't in like the greatest part of town. I mean, that doesn't even really justify this. So I was walking. It was the first time. It was the first time I had gone on a walk in this neighborhood, and I was going around, and I was thinking like, man, you ever have those thoughts of like, man, what if somebody was following me? That'd be weird. And so I checked my shoulder every once in a while. I did it like maybe once or twice. And so I'm walking, and I was like, should I listen to music? I don't know. It's new. I think I'll listen, whatever. I'll listen to a podcast. So I'm walking, and I'm like maybe 3 minutes from my house, and I had one of those thoughts like, man, wouldn't it be fucking crazy if somebody was following me? So I turned around, and there was a black outline of a child, and they were just standing still. They're like maybe a 6-year-old boy, 6 or 7. And I looked at him, and I said, hey. And the kid didn't say anything. And the way that the streetlights were hitting him, there was nothing but black. It was like literally a black outline of a person. And they just started slowly walking towards me. And I just kept saying, hey, what's up? How's it going? How's it going? Hey, how's it going? And I'm walking backwards, talking to this kid as he's walking forwards. And it was freaking me out. It was super creepy. There's like no face, there's nothing. It was just a black outline of a person. And we got to the point, if that kid would have taken like 3 more steps, in my head was like, I'm kicking you in the chest. Because if this is a zombie apocalypse, I'm not fucking zombie number 6. We're making it through at least day 1. So we're walking, and then all of a sudden I hear a door open, and this like a normal mom just yelled like, Peter, it's dinner, and then the kid just turned around and left. I was fucking terrified.
You're just out there fronting on people.
Yeah.
I like the idea that in your brain, all logic had gone, and you were thinking, well, I'm going to regret not kicking the kid if I end up being zombie number 6.
Absolutely. I felt like I'd given enough warnings. I was walking backwards. I felt like I was completely in my rights to kick this kid.
How tall do you think he was?
Oh, maybe 4 feet. He was he was a small.
Do you have a hook on the age? Like, do you have any idea how old he was?
I would say below the age of 8.
How tall are you?
I'm like 5'10".
So before this 8-year-old kid's mom called him in, he was about to beat the living shit out of you, is what it sounds like.
No, because I was going to fucking kick him in the chest. I'd worked this out, because if he is a zombie, I want some range. This is definitely a kicking situation. I was going as hard as I can to the chest and just running home.
You're about to go, this is panting on him.
Yeah, exactly. I was going to go full this is pant and unload on his chest. I think, at that point, no matter what, I would have ran because it was just a kid and he probably would have cried and I would have felt awful and I'd run from the scene of the assault. It was I don't know, do you guys know what I mean by like the light? There was he was a fucking black shadow. It was terrifying. He was silhouetted.
Vancouver child kicker strikes again. City under siege.
It's very intimidating. Are you telling me you would not, in that situation, there's no way in which you would kick the kid if he just keeps moving forward?
I don't think so, man.
14th child kicked in Vancouver Island.
I'm not a serial child kicker.
When will this man be stopped? He kicked 2 people tonight.
I'll be honest, Andrew. You don't know that you're not a serial child kicker.
I'm pretty sure I'm not. Would I not know?
Every one of us is a serial child kicker who just hasn't kicked their first child yet. That could have been your moment you found out.
Once you pop.
It became an addiction. I can't stop.
Oh, man. Scurrying into the woods.
This is like, imagine a very short version of that. That's what I was dealing with.
Imagine that movie poster, but like him with shoes on his knees.
It's like Dorf.
I'm trying very hard to like salad cream. How much do I put on?
Enough.
Enough? I don't know what that means.
I do half a cup.
Yeah, you don't fucking. I'm not talking to you. You've never had salad cream.
What are we dealing? What's the cap situation? Is it slit?
What do you mean? It's just like a bottle
Well, how's it dispensing? Is it through a hole or a slit?
through a hole.
I'd give it maybe a spiral 2-second squeeze.
A spiral 2-second squeeze. Okay.
Do you do clockwise or counterclockwise, Gavin?
What hemisphere is he in? No, I'd go clockwise.
Really? I feel like my natural spiral squeeze would be counterclockwise.
Really?
I wonder if it's because I'm left-handed.
Oh, I think that's it. Yeah, because I'm going away from my body
Yeah.
with it.
Okay, let me try it. It's tough to get all this stuff on one fork pull. I gotta make sure I got some bacon, got some chow mein chips, I got some pine nuts, I got some almonds. I don't think I can fit an apple in here. Okay, here we go. It's like just even getting it to the mouth is difficult.
Did you have a control bite with no salad cream first?
Yeah, what are you doing? Are you eating just the salad now?
So there's no salad cream on this yet.
No, I put the salad cream on.
Wait,
But-
you did put it on?
No.
I don't know what he's doing.
I don't either.
Why wouldn't I?
Because you haven't tried it without the sour cream yet.
There's no dressing on it.
What?
It's just going to be a shitty salad. There's no dressing.
You're the one that said you don't like dressing on salad. You told us you like it dry.
Yeah, but I typically don't put this much dry stuff on it. This is just like ridiculously dry.
What are you doing? I don't understand.
How is the salad?
I couldn't really taste it because of all the other stuff.
Fucking God.
I'm gonna get.
And try again.
You're like a nightmare on legs. Eric, I agree with you. Eric just wrote, I still don't know if the cream is on it or not.
You are the
I put the cream on it.
fucking
What?
I put the cream on it. You know what?
There's no benchmark.
What do you mean, though?
What do you mean? What does he mean?
Did you stir in the cream or are you just eating lumps of salad cream?
No, I stirred it in.
God, you are the definition of frustration.
This was a once in a lifetime opportunity to hear the first moment someone tried salad cream and you've
It was very good.
made it
Well-
pointless.
No, what do you mean I made it pointless? I tried the salad cream.
There was no control.
We don't know whether you like the salad cream or the salad.
Yeah, I did. Oh, I see it. Oh, no, this is a great salad. With salad cream, it was also good.
Let me ask you this. Have you ever had this salad before?
No, of course not. There's like 40 fucking ingredients in this thing. It's loaded. I would never make this salad. It's way too much work. That's why I didn't make it last week. It requires a lot of time.
It's like being like, all right, let's test out how well this poison works on this person here. I'm going to shoot him a bunch first, but we'll see how the poison works.
Okay, what about this? What if I just go clean leaf, nothing else, just salad leaf, cream on salad leaf? Would that be acceptable?
Yeah.
That's revolutionary. How did you come up with that?
That's, you know what? I'm a genius, Gavin. That's why.
Take some water to cleanse your palate first. Take a swig.
I have Gatorade. Is that okay?
That's fine.
Is Gatorade? Okay.
Eat some ginger.
Oh, that would have been a good addition. I didn't put ginger in this. Okay, well, I just almost fucking knocked my Gatorade over. I threw the salad cream. That could have went bad.
Oh, I'm going to shit my pants. People waited 3 weeks for this.
I'm trying another bite. This is just pure salad cream on the salad leaf.
Eat the salad on its own first.
I'm eating. Relax. I am. What the fuck do you want me to do? I'm doing it.
I don't think you are.
You said you put the salad cream on it.
You want me just to fucking taste lettuce? What are you talking about?
Aren't we trying to decide whether salad is made better with salad cream or not?
Yeah.
I thought it was just, do I like the taste of salad cream? I don't mind it. I feel like I was successful in this test.
All right.
Okay.
Okay.
Let me ask you a question.
That's a completely different question. We're not asking, does the salad cream elevate the salad? It's, do I like the salad? I like the salad.
Wait,
The cream was
hang
good.
on,
I've never
wait.
heard of this salad.
You think that the question that's being asked is, do you like the salad?
Yeah. What else would be the point of this? Do I,
A salad that you just made up that we haven't even discussed before.
The whole
Yeah.
point was the salad cream.
no. The salad cream is
What?
no. Okay, you're being ridiculous. The salad cream is so clearly part of the salad. I put it in.
So 2 weeks ago, when you were sniffing the salad cream, I'm so confused.
I don't understand why you're confused.
Wait, okay, hang on. Let's find out. Hey, Jeff, what's on the salad that we're seeing if Andrew likes it or not?
Why does that matter?
Because that's the question. If you like the salad, I guess.
No, I thought okay, well the salad let me okay, let's take a few steps back here.
I didn't think this could be taken down so far from what it could have been.
No. The ultimate question was, do I like salad cream? Right? Isn't that it? Wasn't that what we're going for? Is salad cream good? Isn't that the point of this question?
Yeah. I agree with
Yeah,
that.
right? Okay. So then I made a fucking great salad with salad cream, and I had a great time eating it. Tasted great. Then you're like, well, what about the cream? What about the cream? The cream was in the fucking salad. So then I took all the stuff off the salad. I just had fucking lettuce and cream. Still good. I don't see how this doesn't answer salad cream isn't that bad.
Because you said the question was if you like the salad,
Maybe I misspoke.
which I don't care if you like the salad. I want to know about the salad cream.
Eric, Andrew wasn't into the benchmarking. He was applying real world to it.
But if I didn't like the salad, then I certainly would have disliked the cream. If I like the salad, I like the cream. It's
What do you
answering the same
mean?
question. If this cream is in the salad and I like the salad, then I like the cream.
That's like saying if I put ketchup on these chips, I like it. If I put it on this dead fox, I don't like ketchup. What? This ketchup isn't making the roadkill any good.
This is my favorite show.
I'm genuinely confused by what you want from me. I feel like I've accommodated you in every way.
Wait, hang on. We can get Jeff to sort this out. Jeff, how do you feel about this?
Guys, I'll be honest. I think Andrew broke me a little bit here.
You've just been silent for like 4 minutes.
Okay.
I don't know how to respond. Andrew's obfuscation and double talk is so frustrating, and he's got me confused. I don't know anymore. Do you know how many different versions of this one card there are?
6.
31.
Well, they like different colored borders?
They're different colored borders. You just described 31. Yeah, that's it. 31.
That's not interesting. Why do they do that?
Because it's interesting.
Because there are people like Jeff trying to buy all 30.
Yeah.
Can you get a shiny?
I gotta get all 31 flavors of this guy's fucking card, even though he's got bad knee. Yeah, they're all shiny. It's just a matter of how shiny. Anyway, I'm just frustrated by that because I'm not anywhere near as close as I thought I was. Okay. Got real quiet there for a second. Are you doing okay? I didn't realize my Peyton Pritchard prison problems were a conversation killer.
No, it wasn't even that. I just looked down at myself. And I'm just like hot and sweaty. And
It's been a journey. From the salad cream test, I thought that my building was on fire an hour ago. It has been quite the back-to-back session. Although I'm very happy. Once again, I won the thing. How great is that? I can't wait to send that message.
How great is it that you won the thing that you had engineered to win? Like there was any chance you weren't gonna win.
This one is out there. Jeff is just like it. Jeff is in like big spurts of not saying anything. It is so unusual.
I like that Jeff went silent for like 4 minutes. We went silent for 10 seconds and he was livid.
Because there was still conversation flow going with you two idiots. I was silent listening. You guys were silent, sticking your fucking thumbs up your ass, waiting for Jeff to make people fucking laugh. God damn it. Fucking
I don't think
anus.
I got an answer. Would either of you
didn't
pick
get
the
an
child
answer?
at any point?
You didn't get an answer?
No.
Oh, that must not. Oh, you poor little boy. Oh, fucking Andrew, please let us give you an answer. What would you like an answer on? Let us be clear and succinct, so you don't. So there's no ambiguity in the answer. What would you like an anser on, pal?
Would you have kicked the kid? In
No!
any context.
You don't kick kids. Unless you're a
That's
kid.
good life advice.
The day you turn 18, you relinquish your ability to kick kids. Well, sir, how would you like me to address you?
I'd like you to address me as the guy with the pinwheel. Still going? Still got my pinwheel?
Are you not recording yet again?
Oh, I'm trying. Okay, we're good. We're going. We're fine. We're fine. My feet
Boy.
I'm recording.
I thought I gave him enough cover time by having that whole conversation about how I thought Gavin was in a bad mood just to piss Gavin off before to make himself
Yeah,
conscious.
Jeff
before-
insulted me a lot. And then, while I'm responding, saying, no, he starts the episode.
He gave no ability for you to respond or to me to even say there's no way to judge Gavin's pre-show performance because he shows up on time.
Did I tell you why I stopped? You remember when we lived in that rental house?
Yeah.
I used to do that there wasn't really a backyard, but there was a front.
Yeah,
It was a
biggest front
bit awkward because people walking by all the time. But I would just sit in the front yard, soaking up the sun. Did I ever tell you why I stopped that?
No, I don't think so.
Someone, I'm convinced of it. Someone threw a tree branch at my head.
What?
Okay, either a branch snapped out of the tree and landed on my forehead, and it really
Correct.
hurt.
Correct.
Or you threw a tree branch at me from a window and hid and never admitted to it. Or some member of the public did it. I have no idea, but that was the last time I ever laid out in the sun
Why
at that location.
Why would a member of the public do that?
All right, full disclosure. I have no memory of throwing a tree branch out of the window at you. but I can absolutely see myself doing that.
I thought, like, I was very confused, but I thought it wasn't you because it was such a big branch. I thought that's a little extreme even for Jeff. I would have thought maybe like a ball of socks or something just to get a reaction. I didn't think you would go for like the drawing blood out of my forehead approach.
I probably wouldn't have. So maybe it was just a tree branch fell. That's also possible.
You interpreted that as someone threw a tree branch at you? Out of all the outcomes you described, okay, well, where's the nearest tree? Was there a tree close by?
Hold on. I'd like to point out that this is coming from the man who, because he spoke to a little boy and the boy didn't respond 3 times, he was ready to kick his chest in.
No, there was really dark out. I couldn't see anything. It was very creepy, Jeff.
Well, Kevin probably couldn't see anything but stars for a few minutes. And why do I have a voicemail?
Do you have a voicemail?
I just got a phone call from an Austin number and they left a voicemail. Is this you?
What's the voicemail say?
That might be me.
Okay.
Okay.
See you play it over Discord.
Well, hold on. That might be my lunch or Millie's lunch. Hold on. I'll be right back. Talk amongst yourselves.
Okay.
What am I looking for? It's gonna be. It's a thing for me to get out of a chair and get back into it right now. So do I need to get up?
No. The real thing is gonna arrive like this week, I think.
I don't need it, dude. I have I have working bathrooms now, and B.
Well, it's inconvenient. You told me that it would take months. I was trying to be a good friend.
Probably needs to go to another disadvantaged family in Austin right now who might not have plumbing, considering everything they've gone through.
Well,
it's pink.
It's a beautiful pink porta potty.
You son of a bitch!
I ordered I ordered it 3 weeks ago.
No,
before we recorded the double episodes. I ordered this, yeah. And so every time I mentioned those, like, it'd be absurd if I did this, and it was already on the way. This has been a whole process.
Please don't have this be true.
No, this is absolutely. I'm sorry, Jeff. This is 100% true.
I gotta go look out my window. God.
No, okay. Well, here's the thing, Jeff, and I feel especially bad about this now. I bought this without doing any research on how porta potties work or any of this process. So there was a phase in which I ordered it, and I thought, oh shit, sometimes you need to assemble these. That never even crossed my mind that it could
be flat
unassembled. Exactly. So that was like a whole scramble. I'm emailing people. I'm trying to do research. I ordered this jet. I thought you'd get it weeks ago.
There's no way that driver has ever delivered a porta potty to someone who doesn't want it. So he's gonna be there asking Jeff to do all the work. Jeff's like, I don't want the damn thing.
A, not only do I not want it, I'm not in the shape to deal with anything heavy right now. And B, I'm just not going to answer my door.
But that poor guy been driving around with a pink porta potty all week.
Yeah. Andrew should have thought about that.
No, I believe you're a content guy, and you wouldn't reject the content. You got to have the porta potty. It's the nicest gift I've ever given.
Jeff, you're gonna have to turn down the real poop king.
Here's what Andrew fails to realize. I have a lot of time on my hands now. a lot of time to work on a revenge scenario. And I don't think it needs to go that route. I don't want to have to. It's like, as I've gotten older, Gavin, I've calmed down. I think you can acknowledge and agree that as I've matured, I've slowed down a little bit. A, in my annoyance, but B, in my malevolence as well.
I agree. I do agree with that.
Yeah. I'm trying to like settle into a more relaxed, mature, easier age, but I still have access to those younger parts of me, and I don't relish the idea of having to access them, but I will, and I'll use that to make your life terrible.
I don't
terrible.
I don't see why you're viewing this as a bad thing. I'm the only one who stepped up and tried to solve a problem for you. You were like, oh, no, I don't have a toilet. My toilet doesn't work. It's not going to be fixed for months.
A problem that was solved three weeks ago and that you knew was solved?
No. Last time we recorded, you said they're not going to solve this for months. That's something you said. And who stepped up? Who stepped up for you? This guy. I got you a toilet.
There was just so much ice everywhere in the streets, and we don't have salt and all that stuff we don't have the infrastructure to clear the roads. So I was just like sitting in the house for a week, and so on Saturday it had melted enough. It started to melt on Friday that I thought maybe I'll just go for a bike ride and just be super, super, super careful. So I got on my bike and I started
Insane
going.
decision.
Started going on my bike. Well, they got dumber. And so the roads were muddy but pretty safe, like wet but not icy, right? And so after I probably was about 5 miles into my ride, this normal ride I have, and I get to one of my two favorite spots in Austin, and it's just a place where I can get my bicycle. I can go very, very, very fast down a hill and do some slightly dangerous stuff. And so this is like the second like best little like danger spot that I like to hit. And it looked clear. Basically what it is, it's a road that goes downhill really fast, and then it goes under an overpass, right? Under a bridge. And on the left, there's like an embankment that goes, I don't know, maybe 20, 25 feet up in the air, at like maybe like a 60-degree pitch, And it's like, you know what I'm talking about, right? Like under a bridge. It's just like that smooth concrete embankment that goes all the way up. Well, you can do a thing where you can like kind of, if you get going really fast down this hill, you can kind of bunny hop onto that little, that 60-degree incline and then ride up it to get extra speed and then take a sharp turn and go straight down. And you can get going like, 35, 40 miles an hour on a bicycle doing this. And it's a little dicey because there's traffic, and there's not a lot to stop you. And you're going towards traffic. It's oncoming traffic as well. So that all part kind of sucks. Anyway, so I approached that and I had a split-second decision and I made the wrong decision. The decision I made was to gun it because it looked clear. And so I went down and I was only going about 22. I looked at the speedometer. I was going about 22 when I hit the ice that I couldn't see.
Oh my God.
So I hit the bunny hop and I go up and I climb pretty high up, maybe 12 feet in the air or whatever. And up top, because it's dark, that's where the ice is. I didn't see it. And so I hit that going,
So wait, you hit ice going sharply uphill?
At that point, I'd kind of leveled out, so I was kind of just going straight. But only the left side of my bike is touching the ground, right? Like you're riding on an angle, so you're like, there's no traction.
Not far off a wall ride.
It's a wall ride. Yeah, it's kind of dicey on a sunny, dry day. But I've never crashed at that point. I've never crashed at that part before. Boy, have I now. So anyway, about 22, I think, is when the bike got out from under me when I hit the patch of ice. And then I was all bundled up with gloves and jackets and thermal long johns and stuff because it was fucking cold still. So what happened was the bike went out from under me and it hooked my leg and it took my leg with it. So we're going downhill really fast now. And we're going right at the traffic that's coming at me. And so I put my arms out and like the ground grabbed them and it kind of pulled them behind me and it kind of wrenched both of my arms, especially my left arm, unfortunately, which is the one that I just did all that physical therapy for and that I have arthritis in. That one, it damn near ripped it out of socket. Anyway, so I became a little meat bullet and I was headed right for wrapped up in my bicycle and headed straight at the what I thought I was headed straight at the cars, and I thought, well, that's the end of that. But however, what I missed was the giant concrete pylon that was supporting the bridge, I guess, in between the cars and I.
Big
I came
pillar.
upon that, big pillar, and it broke my fall at speed. So I slammed into that going downhill on the ice with the bike wrapped up in the bike, and it luckily there was enough mud and snow and rocks and water and dirt all collected at the bottom that I just slammed right into that, and it was like real gentle. Except I hit it so hard it knocked my hat off, and both of my headphones, my AirPods took off, and my it was a whole rigmarole. And lost my sunglasses.
You crashed your headphones out of your ears.
I crashed my headphones out of my ears. Anyway, and then I just laying there, and I'm just covered in like black ice and mud and stuff, and I'm wedged in under my bike between this wall, this graded wall, and this pylon, and cars are just zooming by me. And you lay there for a second, you take a breath, you feel like nothing's broken. I don't feel like anything protruding or anything. But I can feel, this is kind of the funniest part, I guess. I could feel my hands were on fire. Like my hands were burning. And I was like, ow, what the fuck is... By the way, my phone is going crazy with somebody trying to call me and leave a message. It better not be a goddamn pink porta potty.
You should answer that.
You should answer it.
No, I'm absolutely not answering. If they call again, I will. So anyway, I look at my hands. I pick up my hands, and my hands just have the gloves on them, and they're fine. But something looks weird about my hands, and I can't. It takes me a second to figure it out, and then I realize my gloves, my little knit like gloves, are somehow now backwards on my hands. My thumb is through the pinky finger, and my pinky finger's through the thumb on both hands. Like my gloves did a 180 on my hands, and then perfectly put themselves back in the right finger slots.
What are you talking about?
I swear to God. Like, well, they weren't totally down. They were still like, they were kind of puffed up a little bit. But I guess like, because I put my hands out behind me, well, anyway, so I went like, that's weird. And my hands just like hurt so bad, right? And so I turned the gloves around, and as I turned the gloves around to put them on right, the holes in the glove lined up in the holes where my skin used to be on both hands, and I realized that I had rubbed you know how like if you break a jawbreaker in half, and you can see the different layers of with different colors.
Oh.
That's what my palm looks like on my left hand, and then the top of my right hand, because I guess that one was backwards, and it just rubbed all the skin off my knuckles and my hand and stuff. And then, but the really bad one is my left hand. And anyway, so I got up, and it took me a while. I'll be honest with you, I was dizzy because I hit that pylon so hard that it knocked the shit out of me, you know. And so it took me a couple seconds to figure out where I was and what had happened. And then I collected it took me a while to find my AirPods and my glasses, and then I rode away and realized I'd left my hat, so I had to turn around and go back, and then put my hat on. And I looked down, and I had destroyed an entire pair of pants. Like the left side of my pants was gone; it was just shredded, like in a cartoon. But luckily, my long johns were still on, and they were fine. My left sock was gone; it was just stripped up into shreds, and my gloves were ruined. So I was 5 miles into a 30-mile ride, and it cost me a pair of pants, half the skin on my hands, quite possibly a concussion, a pair of socks, and definitely a pair of gloves. And so I was so frustrated that I determined that I was going to have the best ride of my life to make up for it. And then I managed about another 15 miles before I had to turn around and go home and bandage myself up.
I'm imagining a nice like static frame of you going up that thing like, yeah, badass. You go up, and then without any change, you just come sliding down in a mess and crumpled heap in the same image.
Just
and then
blood
your hands
mud.
are backwards, like a shitty version of Tenet, but it's just your hands have gone backwards.
Dude, it hurts so bad.
So are we just not going to address the Andrew's name?
We can talk about it.
Yeah, I mean, there was
Because Eric would be telling us to end it at this point.
Yeah,
the whole reason we recorded this early.
No, it was
so
for the
that we
porta
could-
potty. It had nothing to do with
Oh, it had
Oh,
nothing
okay.
to do with your name. So we got that.
But Andrew when our power was off, Andrew just made, because the person who edited episode 38 of kFace didn't have time to upload it before the power went out, and it was sat there on a computer that couldn't be turned on, I assume, and internet that didn't work. So Andrew made a small piece to go up in its place, letting people know that it'll be delayed.
I did. Once again, very courteous person, thinking about everybody else.
What did you say in that piece for the people that are listening now that may not have heard it?
Well, I may have revealed or claimed that Andrew Payton is an alias, like stage name of sorts, and is not my real name. My real name, and the proposed audio is Raymond Somer. I don't see why this is crazy.
I played that to Meg, and she was just like sat back, just like listening. When you said that, she like leapt forward on the couch and was like, "No, there's no way."
Yeah, it's a thing that happened.
And I was like, "There's no way."
Well, maybe, how do we want to do you want to ask questions about it? Because I feel like there's doubt by both of you. Independently, I got a lot of suspicion. Understandable. If it was a bit, I would say it wasn't a bit. So I get it.
Wait, are you telling us how you're going to lie about it?
No, I'm saying if I was doing a bit, if this was a bit,
Then you would lie and say it wasn't a
I
bit.
would claim it wasn't a bit. So I understand the suspicion.
Which makes it difficult for us to get to the bottom of whether you're actually named Raymond Somer or not.
Yeah. Because if it was a bit, I'd say it wasn't a bit.
But you already had that Twitter account?
Yeah. Well, I had. Okay. So do we want to get into the history of of the
I
all
don't know.
of this.
Is this for next episode? We're like an
Are
hour
you
and 10.
are you maintaining that you were born Raymond Somer, not Andrew Panton?
I'm saying it's not impossible.
We're gonna get nothing out of him, Jeff.
No,
Well, thanks for tuning in for another episode of Face. I believe this was episode 40. Hope you had a good time. Next week, we'll intend to get to the bottom of this, but we did this week as well, and here we are. Thanks for listening, and to like and subscribe, or to send us a rate your way, their way, or whose way. But hey, see you next week.